Yo. Hello, hello. It is time for DFN. Yo, Rex, Tracy, Dronery, Clive, Olga, thank you so much. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Alright, you know the drill. DFN days. These are my chill days. Let's chill. Let's watch DFN. Let's see what all the EU players are building so we can steal their builds because they know more about builds than NA does every time. I'm hoping to see some Lash today. So we're playing in DFN today. We're subbing for AVG on melee creeps. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I kind of want to figure out what exactly they're gonna be playing here, though.
Those are our rosters again. Can't say too much about Murlocs, folks, but hopefully they give a good account of themselves here. Let's jump into our Mo 1 versus 1 here, of course, to decide who will be first pick. And as this happens, obviously we're still using the previous look at the map here. Nice little parry off the bat. Love to see a little bit of that. We are going to be jumping into the draft pretty much after. I think that everyone's also wondering how the changes to the game, especially itemization, have impacted the pick rate of certain heroes. Saints. Okay,
good luck. Don't need it.
One more melee, and we will be chilling. We're off screen. But there's a meta in EU now where we just sort of have really long 1v1s, but that's been given up. So your Abrahams will be making selection. So all that said, all that yap.
Wait, why did I give up?
Let's talk about
what?
Some of the heroes that maybe we saw less of in the game, especially.
That guy just gave up, bro. I'm done with it.
Saints. Okay, should have this one. One more melee, and
oh, because he left the pit.
Chilling. We're off screen. But there's a meta in EU now where we just sort of really long 1v1. So that's been given.
I think it's just gonna be like teams maybe.
Let's see what the drafts are looking like. I don't really care what these teams pick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Murlocs is a good team. I don't think Murlocs is that good. Let me see the players real quick one more time. What players are?
I think we will see a lot
to fight for the or at least
was good.
The new items and the CB can't say.
Atsugi Pomson can't say meow. I legit know nobody on the Murlocs team. Now Abraham's on the other hand, Hoot, up and coming goat. That's what I've been hearing from all the NA players, EU players. Hoot, very good player. This guy is amazing. Apparently, I think he was the reason they the NA team beat 1-win at the 1-win tournament. Together, Taz, Saf, these three have been staples in the pro scene for a long time. Hamside's back, I guess. Hamside? Saint was a pretty good M1, I think. Okay.
Guys in the fights with a shoulder charge. He's also a rescue.
We got the Abrams ban. Abraham's team banning Abrams. Kelvin first ban. And we're first picking Shiv.
There is definitely a slight mix-up in what might be prioritized as like a #1 pick, and Shiv was definitely one of those. I mean,
is that like
to Listic and Lightbringer before the show? One of the reasons he became so much stronger now is because the base health
that's just got to be expected, right?
Across the board for all these heroes. The execute he has becomes even more effective for him to really shut down teams.
Now, Holiday,
I actually didn't think about that.
Not even because of the itemization changes, but because of rescue being so effective at shutting down this lasso. God, I actually had to think about how to pronounce that word. I hate myself. It feels like that's a little bit worse, but for Paradox, they still felt stronger because obviously if you rescue beam the paradoxical swap target, it drags them back through the time wall a second time, giving that extra damage. But Murlocs still really value the Holiday here over the Paradox.
Sinclair. I actually haven't seen Sinclair all day today, or all week, since the patch. I think I've seen like 2 Sinclairs in my like 50 games, 70 games.
But in the end, I think this is also maybe another way to punish the Shiv, is like having a couple, their first 2 picks are both really powerful.
Where's Geist at? This guy's just not good.
The lasso, and so Shiv, who wants to dive in, push the limit as far as health. I think Shiv also, to speak more on why this hero is so strong, is with the removal of shields. I think Shiv has like the best health bar mechanic management, I guess, in the game with that third skill. Exactly. And so having just the game be all about having a huge health bar and you know, your health can be really managed. Like in the past, I felt like the shields have gotten really strong. Some of the best heroes were heroes that could buy both combat barrier and enchanter's barrier, and then like really build up those shields and play for stacking all those buffs on top of it. And I think now it's going to be more about just like that raw damage management, which by the way feels so much better to play. I mean, shooting shields was really like unsatisfying before. It's like harder to tell how much.
Considering the game you've come from, Jake, I find that surprising that's.
Where's Geist at?
Okay.
Is Geist just that nerfed?
Sorry, this is the patch of Jam side right now.
I feel like Geist is just such a good character though, like period. Like Swap has got to be like one of the best abilities in the video game.
For him in particular, because
am I wrong?
Successful hero by
Hello?
far, in my opinion, was Wraith, and Wraith with Mercurial Magma.
I mean, no GT is pretty expected.
Build up a little bit of ammo items. You basically have infinite shots without having to reload. And she does a ridiculous amount of damage. On top of that, with debuff.
Vin's fine. I think Vin's definitely so good.
The silence sticks, so you can really get that 1v1 and really get that kill, making her so much stronger nowadays.
GT is just like
that's a scary lineup.
I'm pretty sure it's because like Spirit is not as strong. Maybe I don't really know. I haven't played GT, so.
Load your clip for you. So if you imbue your cards, you have multiple procs where you basically never have to manually reload. You always have cards to continue to use that, and obviously it increases your base bullet damage. You know,
I like the viscous band. That character's broken.
And increases your fire rate, which are all things that Wraith wants anyway. It's just amazing, I think, for someone who wants to weave those abilities in with, you know, still trying to have good gun damage. And yeah, so that's why she's sort of back. I mean,
we're definitely gonna see an Ivy here, right?
Heroes now that with debuff,
yeah, there's the Warden band.
Are gonna feel a lot better, and it's a Warden band here for Abrahams.
Just play Spirit or gun melee?
I mean,
probably melee.
Murlocs maybe need to grab a bit more
probably Spirit. I don't know.
Phase of the draft, especially with Abrams and
depends on what the team needs.
Warden band.
If they need more frontline, then I'll play Spirit and like just kind of be tankier. If we need like damage / assassin and like gun damage.
For, like the lockdown. I wouldn't hate to see the Mokrell, honestly. I like that call out. Yamato though, maybe also super high prio.
Yamato.
Still incredibly strong.
What?
I also like the Vindicta in general.
Can we get a ban on this guy?
Percent health the Crow does. I remember I was watching a game from Hoot actually, like right before DFN today, and he did something like 3.6k damage on Crow in a matter of like 60 seconds, because obviously the Crow, also the ricochet.
Melee Yamato.
On the other side with it changes to base health. It makes any percent health damage be that much more effective. So I'm really liking the Vindicta.
There's a Geist.
Yamato here, obviously now with, you know, debuff remover being less good, you know, definitely still feels that's a bit scary for her especially, but still very powerful in her own right. We know that she's extremely good at staving off a lot of those effects with Shadow Transformation. And
bro, if they whip out the melee Yamato, I'm gonna go crazy.
Becoming a little bit less.
She's actually good. It's actually good. Express shot, melee Yamato. It's actually crazy. But you have to be built different to play it though. I don't know if Murlocs have a Muhammad Ali on their team.
I also wonder if we'll see much support in general.
Yo, Meow Quiz, thanks for the follow.
Like,
appreciate it.
We might see more teams going for a draft full of like heroes that can fight, heroes that deal damage. You know, I think
they can press the F key, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand, man. You don't understand, Bubkiss. You just don't understand the pressure that
I think one of the things I felt
a melee Yamato even puts on enemy players.
On these heroes, to be able to like take early battles and trade into the late game, you know, super valuable. And having more heroes who could potentially scale. Supports, if they're going to get picked, are going to be in the last pick, but with Kelvin and Viscous Band, you know, maybe you grab an Ivy, right? It can still be that high.
If you're telling me that the Yamato can just press the melee key, and then every time she presses the melee key, she's going to stun somebody for like a second because they're in parry animation, bro, that is so worth.
He fell off the face of the planet once we saw
Lash.
More, and that's for
I really want to see how this Lash plays out here.
Back again out of nowhere. Obviously, with the addition now, you know, chat needs to be a little bit
can we get an Ivy?
Because obviously a lot of items have been added into the game, and it's gonna be very difficult to spot them out in game. But Arctic Blast can obviously still be a very strong pickup when it comes to him, helping that extra burst damage that you can do.
Haze,
have, you know, some decent survivability. But the Haze on the other side,
yeah. We're going to talk about focus lens briefly, I think.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think it could be good in pro play.
Now, a real mid-game threat.
Could be good in pro play.
That focus lens item, I think that's very powerful, which obviously is a tier 4 item, but it silences the enemy. It sort of adds an extra portion of the damage dealt during its duration onto the back end as well, so it gives you this burst damage component. It basically turns Haze into that incredible consummate 1v1, the duelist that will be able to hunt individuals down across the map. So virtually catapults her back into viability.
I mean, I don't mind Haze, but Dude, if you fall behind in laning phase,
no survivability at all is also a
it's
huge
over.
buff for Hayes, who's like you can just build like all gun items, and that kind of like maybe build bullet lifesteal, but it feels like that's a hero that didn't really ever want to build like a diverse build in the past, but was forced to given the nature of the item mechanic, and now it's like you were just free to go all in whatever, honestly, any character.
Yeah,
right?
Focus
Like,
Lens Haze
Hayes
could
has
be
always
good
been
here.
that, like, almost
They don't really have
play
DB
as,
buyer
like,
as
a hero
well.
one
I'm
trick,
thinking maybe
like,
Lash will
all-in
buy
class
Divine Barrier
type hero.
to
She
cleanse
wanted to
stuff.
actually benefit
But I guess,
more
oh wait, no,
from
you can
any
debuff
of
remove
those gun items.
Focus Lens
Last
actually.
week, I was watching
Not even a problem.
rescue beam and stuff like that. Like we had like this weird utility haze that was getting.
They've
picked
got
up,
a lot of
it was
pick.
Like the sleepy dagger and just like
They've got a lot of roamers on this side here.
Is also a lot better now, like reducing stamina.
Like
regen,
Haze is
making
good,
so
Wraith
you
is good,
catch
Paradox is
these,
good,
you
roamers,
start
Calico.
initiation on them, it's a lot harder
Geist
to,
Shiv on
like,
side
play your way
lanes.
out of it with
You station Geist and Shiv on side lanes, and you make and Haze, Paradox and probably Calico just roam the map while Wraith holds mid. That's actually pretty good. I like this team comp. Because Geist is like the best side laner in the video game. Nobody can contest her. Shiv is just also just God. This character's just God. So it'll take a lot of time to kill him, and you can do a lot with that pressure.
Where I feel like Murlocs need to play more for like a counter initiation perspective, but maybe it's the case that Abrahams, maybe they're lacking a little bit of
Cat's
front
Beanie,
range,
no.
Shiv and Geist. So
No.
I think it's if Shiv and Geist
I don't
are
have to let go of
having strong
anything.
games and they're creating a lot of space on the map,
Especially
and
if it's a
too
Twitch
hard
chat, you're
to
telling me.
initiate on for Murlocs. I think Abrahams are in a great spot, but if those two heroes have rough games, maybe
I've
Murlocs
won
will
every
put
game on
more
Lash
depth
except
on
for
the map
one
and
yesterday.
gank a little bit more.
I lost one game. I think I went 7
Holiday,
and 2
I think,
yesterday with
and
Lash.
Sinclair, Lash,
in
these,
E6
like,
lobbies.
playmaking catch heroes are going to be pretty crucial when it comes to the fights against Abrahams.
Alright, anyways.
Well, there you have it, folks.
I think
We
Lash
are
is good.
moments away from jumping
I
in.
think
You'll
if
notice
Lash
there's
isn't good, skill
400
issue.
souls to start the game now. And the mini map there down the bottom can indicate the patron and shrine health respectively. So a little bit more information.
Now
at a
Lash into
glance
this team
available to
comp
you there.
specifically.
This is our first outing here in this current patch. You'll
We'll
notice
see.
that the Cursed Apple has got a significant facelift, including the bases here, respectively, Ember and Sapphire.
I
looking
genuinely
very
think-
distinctly different, looking like the candle factories that we sort of speculated them to be. So
Candle
that's a fun
factories.
flavor ad. Game's looking fantastic right now. But we're going to be jumping into our lanes in just
Yo,
a minute. We'll break down some of
Haze.
these matchups.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
Jason, we can at least talk about what we expect. Of course, we'll
Can
be
we
catching
see?
up with
Thank
Jason
you.
some critical points throughout the game.
So another change we haven't really talked about just yet is buffs spawn at 5 minutes now instead of 10 minutes.
Oh yes,
which is
buff
something you have to
fights,
keep an eye out
bro.
when it comes to these lanes, obviously buffs have been nerfed a little.
You
bit,
need lane. Okay,
across the board,
you
but
need
they're
lane
very
prio
impactful, especially
at
when it comes down to the
4:30
game.
so that you can go
So
contest the
expect to see
buff.
teams kind of poised for position
Lane
around
prio
that one
at
to
4 minutes 30
5
is so
hours.
important, which makes
The box
laning
is
phases even that much more important.
and they got a 10%
which is pretty
increase in
cool.
the boxes
I do
and
like
also
that,
those
actually.
statues to give you loot.
Yeah.
So there's also some routes you can be running here, which can be very important
Sure,
early on in
make
the
it
game
smaller
when you
too.
have that extra 10% chance to get the extra souls. You could get, 1,000 potentially.
Get a buff in the lane is 1 essentially. Yeah, well I mean you get an advantage for sure.
When it comes to
It
this
definitely
next wave
depends what
coming
buff
in.
it is though.
I think maybe it's too early to
Survival
tell
early
for
game,
some teams just yet,
literally
because of, like, paying
disgusting.
attention to
Disgusting.
the boxes. But that's something we're definitely going to see like as time goes on.
Casting's
Teams
pretty
are
good too.
trying to
Gun's
do
pretty
a way to
good.
go do it.
Just anything but movement really.
Like a ton of boxes now. Also, Hollow Point
Even
was
movement's not
removed
bad
from the game.
though.
So
Yes.
no longer are we seeing that sort of that item that benefited from you being sort of at a certain health threshold, getting that extra damage. That is
About monster
this
rounds
doesn't really have a
first.
replacement actually at tier 1 for these
I wonder if he's going
monster
cultist
rounds.
rush.
Headshot booster being looked at here
Oh.
together, and well, don't know what Quill was trying to make happen there. That is going to be first blood of the game here as the Shiv gets in on the Yamato.
If you're a roamer, yeah, but at 5
Boost
minutes,
to,
it's
right away
like
picked up for together.
eh.
We talked about like itemization. Maybe
we're already going
they
box
do-
routes. That's
I
good.
mean, I'm expecting to see probably together not pick up really any spirit items, go for the straight guns, go for the straight vitality items, and become this.
This
elite
box route is
team
really
to get
good
the boxes
because this
talking
is
about.
what you do.
Saint already,
This
no,
is the
right
meta.
now,
This is what you
here,
do when you
they're
have prio
going
in your
around
lane.
taking away any
Guys
boxes
is shoved
to
into
it.
their tower. They
They
can't
can
even
very close to
respond.
his lane.
Like it's so good.
This also means Hoot is getting more farm because he's solo in the lane.
Mhm.
And honestly, Saint's not really falling that far behind him either because
Yeah.
of this.
And I think that's
Gamba.
maybe saw that fight maybe around the 2-minute
It actually
mark
is
there,
fun,
because
though.
together might have wanted
As a
to
player, it
have the
actually is
space to go
fun.
Pick up some of that stuff up. Atsugi here under a little bit of pressure. Of course, landing up against the Haze. To make use of the satchel here, flying cloak away, but there's a lot of
Pocket Lash is a very weak lane.
Shot being picked up alongside his monster
I don't really
rounds.
like this.
Barrage
I also
there,
don't
pulls
like
up
his
skip,
items.
Throw some damage down, but they are very, very low.
Resto
here.
shot is so mid
Need
this
to work on
patch.
these resto shot procs.
Extra regen's so much better.
I mean, Saint, I think he wants
So
to
much
go for
better.
this here with Atsugi solo
What's up,
and
Spoons?
HP. He's got to worry obviously about Kekaras. At the same time, you know, one thing we should mention when it comes to Geist, a slight change up to her Malice, that 3. We've heard rumblings of unstoppable Geist, not in the items, but in terms of how strong she can be.
No, I don't use early orange. They're useless.
Of Malice. It makes it a lot harder to
like Pocket has weapon damage stats right now for nothing. He could have done like an extra. He could have done like an extra 80 to 100 damage there. That's an 80. If he had like Mystic Burst, extra Spirit. No, my Abrams build, I removed it. Maybe it's not on the updated patch, but yeah, I removed it. Because X region builds into the item you want. Not on Pocket, but a booster's good. Booster's good. Oh? No, Lash. Nice. Pivotal.
Take the Lady Geist out of the
you can win this.
He wasn't traded out here. Still more to be done here. What can Saint make?
Oh!
150 health here.
No, my shit on. Ding, ding, ding. KO'd his ass. That's so bad.
Yeah, he's got the extra regen. He's got rapid rounds. I mean, he's looking. I wouldn't be surprised to look for some skirmishes, especially if they can get a lot of poke down from Hoot alone. But also, have to keep
here we go. 4 minutes 30. Maybe that's Prio.
I think it's 3.4, 3.5. I haven't fully like sussed out the
Shiva's
actual
ult.
number yet of when you get him 3.4. We can see it together. So a little bit of a delay, obviously, with the additional 400 souls you start with. So it can be a little bit misleading if you're not paying attention. But real quickly, as you did mention the walkers, the side lane walkers also became extremely squishy.
Here we go.
40% of the
Hayes is Saint is already looking for the buff here. It's good. That's what happens when you have lane pressure.
They go for is the Pedosco swap comes in towards middle.
Oh, Holiday 1 HP. There you go. All 3 lanes have pressure. Like, okay. I don't care. Maybe I'm just... This looks like Abrahams is winning. Like, I'm giving it like a 90-10 chance. They are just better on all fronts right now. They set up for the buffs properly. They have pressure in their lanes.
It was Saint to pick up a buff on the
and they're just winning the lanes as well.
Even though Task has gone down over towards middle because
very good ult.
Pushing in to look for the 3-on-2, and they eventually get the first garden of the game. So already Abraham's off to a strong start. 4K.
Blue should be winning.
Again,
I think Shiv is really strong in lane. I do think Magician Vindicta should be winning for sure. And that's kind of like my issue. Is how are these guys losing lane this hard? It shouldn't be allowed. Like, this is already like too messy. This guy's probably saving for Cultist here. I think they're playing for kind of a cheesy comp. They're probably trying to just rush Cultists and then just steal tier 3s. That's my guess.
It's only a 3k or so lead, but nothing to really write home about. But somehow we have the drift across in the map here. Is Cult's trying to farm up.
It's only 1 tower dead right now though, which is not bad at all. But mid dying is kind of tough.
Fuck it, bro! I hate playing against Ape.
Yo, thanks to tier 1, man. Sits for Yamato.
Nothing crazy about that one. Enchanter's emblem also taken.
Make sure to weave in right clicks with your between every ability.
And the fact that now Abraham's taking that middle
and learn the grapple cancel tech so that you can fly. It'll save you a lot and also help you catch up more. And Express Shot is very good this patch as well. Yes, buy Express Shot.
How hard is to deal with together once he's farmed up. His Pedosco swap comes through. In the meantime, a kill had been landed onto Kekars as Saint gets that one done.
I mean, look at this. They won mid so hard that they can just pressure the outer lane now. This is what you do when you lose a tower early. This is what happens.
So they've got to be mindful, of course, of that Lash returning to the lane pretty quickly. They are on the way over. Tasteless, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Mark Slasher as well. I see you. Appreciate the Primes. Here comes Kekars trying to get involved in the fight as quickly as possible. Comes down on top of the Lady Geist. Hoot dropped a little bit low, but Soul Exchange is available for the Geist presently.
Build is good here. I like the build here.
Right side lane pressure now is being sort of converted over.
Again, extra region is so good though. Don't know why he doesn't have it.
I don't know what Thompson is really supposed to do about this.
Solo lane's so back, yeah.
Kind of needs the support of his team, which is going to be coming. Ray going to be thrown over to the left-hand side to be joining Kent.
I mean, we're winning with Wraith Calico versus Vindicta Magician. Like, that's just not allowed, bro.
And they need to force something right now. Maybe a catch over on the Saf.
I don't really understand how that's happening.
Okay, so here, Return to Shadows, of course, easily enough for the Calico to respond to that, but Saf still couldn't survive after the fact. So that's at least relieving some of the pressure on the left part of the map, and on the right side, Abrahams are still pushing, and they've got yet another swap developed. They just have not left this lane. And that Guardian, squished as they are, has still taken quite some time to bring down. Kikaz eats a sleep dagger. He's going to try and still get back in the fight, be relevant here. Death Slam is at the ready, but no great opportunity to make use of it. And first Guardian actually goes to Murlocs, who collapse on that left side of the map.
It's not bad. At least they matched with the tower. They might lose this one, though. They will. Oh, this build is crazy good. Oh my god. Are we... Who's balancing this game? Wait, Shiv's at 9k. I guess Quilt is too on Yamato.
Great time coming through to get themselves the third guard of the game now done and locked in for Abrahams. I mean, eventually
it's over.
Give, right? When you have a
Shiv is too far ahead. It's over.
You're eventually going to lose that guard if there's no response. And
yeah, Backstabber is nuts on Shiv.
That middle lane to go for this counterplay on the left-hand side. But now with full control,
he has so much move speed right now, off of Headhunter plus Backstabber.
Big lead. We do see the boat dance coming through. And honestly, yeah, quit.
Wait, she didn't ult?
Quilt, sorry. I thought it was said quit in the upper hand side. Gonna have to just die from this one. No way you're gonna win it in that 2v1.
I mean, this is just a full skill diff.
Headhunter picked up here. Those are some of the main items.
It's to be expected, though. This Abraham's team is stacked. Like, it's actually stacked. Kind of makes no sense. It's really stacked. So, like, I think this team could give a good game against VP.
It's great also because you can see your target through walls, so chasing them down after the fact is even easier. Pretty fed, though,
oh, you know why they're losing? Because this guy's not playing melee Yamato. We're just trolling, bro. It's all good.
It's gonna get really tough here soon for Murlocs. With them losing
it's okay. Not everyone can pull it off.
Guardians, like Saint can become more powerful. A lot of jungle could be stolen away, but together also sit on 10,000 souls.
They have to get this.
Comes close to him is gonna be Quilt.
Who is top 5? No, who is literally so good, from what I've heard. He's up and coming for sure. Like it's a super team. It's actually like it's a mix of one win Power Vision, is what Abrahams is, and Hoot. So I mean, you just ooh, wait a second. Oh, it's an even earn because of that though.
And the combination of Kekars flattened them there. That's a pretty big swing, but a healthy soul lead here for Abrahams, and the urn will be dropped in safe territory.
Yo, Snacks into tier 1.
I hate playing
We
against
just made a baby.
That was a 3-kill and an earn.
Bro.
Murlocs would be like 2,000 souls of actually their opponents now in a complete, you know.
Bro, I'm not playing music for DFN. I should turn it off for today.
Paradox build largely unchanged, right? We still go healing.
Yeah, I'll play it later. I'll just play the song later. Just tell me later. Like when we're actually playing a game. Also, I don't know how to refund, so.
Together, getting pretty out of control. I think this Shiv probably has a little too much souls in possession.
He maxed his ultimate too, so he's like, I want to fight. Didn't bother, you know, maxing his straight up blades. Got his dash up until the second highest level, but he wants to look for fights. He wants to look for resets.
This game's over.
For snowball and together at 13,000 souls with him roaming around the map picking up kills like this, frees up a lot of farm for the rest of his team to get. Like Jamside, for instance, able to sit alone on his left hand side in that lane. This is gonna be tough.
Look at how there's 4 Abraham's members sitting in Murloc's jungle. Like this is just unsightly, bro. They still have their jungle clear. They're up 10k. Like it's just not good.
For some players, almost half of the amount of souls they have total.
It's the lasso onto Saf, who can obviously use Return of Shadows and at least avoid some of the follow up there. Gonna be Trey, Saf eventually.
I mean, they have to get a comeback earn. That's like their only way back in. This guy's swap.
Very mindful, of course, that pursuit.
Wait, he has that item?
Fire has to be danced here to some degree. Ray, though, has to be
Jesus.
very careful. Yeah, Hoot has the hot hand and cleans him up.
Fight still commencing, though.
Nah, Punch Yamato kills here.
Going up against Tass here, and Tass just gonna
oh my.
Away.
Quill, you're throwing, man.
Of his teammates here, and honestly,
wait, he can buy Crunchy.
He might
no,
be
he can't.
by 2 other players who are in the vicinity.
I wonder if he's saving for Boundless.
Maybe if we have a second here. I
He
think
must be
maybe
saving for
one of
Boundless.
the most hotly contested items that has a lot of room for discussion, maybe we can bring Jake in for this in particular, is around Counterspell as an item.
It's not even good, by the way.
Resistance can be so damn strong, especially it can completely cancel out a Lash ultimate for you.
Yeah, we're buying Counterspell this
Lash
game.
ultimate's always, like, the
Yamato,
story to deal with, but I
Lasso,
wanna hear your thoughts on this
Affliction,
item and
Bunny,
potentially you can see out of it in
Lash
the future.
ult, bro. We're buying Counterspell.
I do think it's a
Like
big
when
call.
Shiv gets
I think
Counterspell,
the
he
problem is
can't
just,
die.
like, the cost benefit is
Yeah,
like,
Azure
yes,
links to
it's
follow.
denying like a crucially important ultimate, assuming you get it off at the perfect moment. But I think the problem is just if you're outstatted and you're just like dying to raw gun damage, it's protecting you for a moment. Like let's say like it does save you from the execute from Shiv, but then Shiv's still like right on top of you, and you're just gonna get killed in 2 seconds, right? Since you bought this item. So I don't think it's. I think it's strong. I think it's like situationally good, but I think it is also, for me, not super game winning because it doesn't enhance your ability to be aggressive and to take those fights.
Yeah, you need to be ahead to buy Counterspell, or else it's like a wasted 3k.
Backstabber, slowing hex, slowing bullets. So really trying to make sure that no one escapes.
Like even though it's really good against the Abraham's team, bro, nobody in Murlocs can ever afford it this game because they're playing so far down.
Together there. With a drive-by onwards Thompson, I think there is some hot pursuit here, and if it is the haze, which I suspect it might be, there is no way they are getting out of that one.
Jesus, does this guy have 15 kills already, or what?
Jam side, so that's
Trophy
well
collector?
worth keeping an eye on. We
It's
talked about
ass.
that being the tier 4 rush item right now for Wraith.
Horrible item. I would never buy it in comp.
I don't think we're really gonna see it just because it's all been about together, man. Like have we even seen Jams on these fights? No, he's just been farming constantly. But that's also a big threat for Murlocs. The fact that you can't deal with together already. And then Jam side is just becoming this beast here, getting so much free farm. If you can't deal with one threat, how are you supposed to deal with 2 of them when you get into these team fights? And team fights is something that Murlocs has to kind of avoid. If anything, they need to have some big man advantage fights to be successful here.
This game is over. Yeah, this one is over. I think we can wrap this one up pretty well. There's just nothing they could do. Like Shiv is just outstatting the whole team. He's outstatting the whole team. I didn't even get to see Lash play the game.
The way would be paved. Depends what happens here through mid. Culver's able to take that Guardian down now, and Together is getting ganked, but I don't think he cares. Yeah, at this point, with the resets on that ultimate, I mean, he just does what he pleases.
I respect it though. I think Colt, like, he knew he was gonna die, but he gets a flex thought for him.
How'd you buff trophy collectors? Double bust with lost charges on death? I'd probably actually give it stats.
That's gonna be another question. Zalasso comes in over.
It's like, what are we?
Turn to shadows, keeps him alive. Oh, no. Can't say meow, can't say no anymore. Together takes him down.
Yeah, beautifully done. A brazen earn take there by Abraham.
Because you buy the item and you get 0 stats for it, except for like vitality, I guess, from the vitality tree. Oh, he dies. I don't really know what else though, to be fair. Vindicta 10k, yeah, that's over.
Big soul lead here for Abraham's now. We're 16 minutes into
Yes, the recent patch is legit goated. It's actually goated. It doubled the player base.
Yeah, and I think it was almost destined to be a mismatch just because you're looking at the number 2 team in EU, which I think I can safely say at the moment with Abraham's. I don't
slightly less health and fortitude? Yeah, but that's 14 KP, bro. 14 KP. That is nuts. They need to give it, like, when you buy the item, you need to automatically be farming gold somehow. Like, it needs to already give you some gold, some souls per minute.
More souls per Murlocs accumulated through these sinner sacrifices, through the jungle camps, through the creeps coming through to your lanes, and through boxes. So I think this can be a really big point for teams who should be better to really focus on, like, where can we look to take even more advantages. And that's something Virtus Pro always seems to do so well against you. And for teams to catch up to the likes of them, you're going to have to really put into practice that kind of play style.
Yeah, I mean, just to follow up on that, Jason, it's the comeback mechanic now is much more, like you said, about getting that farm than it is about trying to fight. There's no bounties on heroes anymore. This has walked headlong into
Like,
an ambush here.
Yeah, the Taz counterspell saved him there. It's such a good item in this comp. I just don't know what Murlocs was thinking. They have 4 spirit characters. Why do they have 4 spirit characters? They have 4 spirit burst characters. They have even magicians kind of spirity. I just don't see how Murlocs was winning this.
He gets riddled with bullets.
I really love one of the changes we've had to items is Leech actually, because Leech builds out of Spirit Steel and.
I've actually only had 2 cheaters in my whole lifetime.
That kind
This
of
game.
synergizes really well with some of these people's kits, like Together, for instance, on the Shiv, being able to get the extra healing from your.
They should go full riot mode and make it so it installs anti-cheat on your computer and invades all your personal information logs. Sells it to 10 cent.
Maybe something I should have asked, Lightbringer and Listic earlier on is something we discussed last week about when you get the Rejuvenator, it's actually kind of detrimental to you in the sense.
I'm not about that. Yeah, but Riot has no cheaters. They legit have no cheater problems at all.
Comeback mechanics, maybe that's a big boon for someone like Murlocs right now if they can defend. But defending is the hard part here against Abrahams.
Just gotta have trade-offs.
Their neutral camps as well, though, so it sort of denies that method.
Oh my god, look at that healing, bro. That leech healing is disgusting.
Really not bothered about it, as of course this mid walk it needs to go. Outfire gonna get dropped here, good whip around, and yep, Utski spotted just floating about the place apparently. They couldn't even get an affliction off, that's the worst part. Thompson attempts to throw a hex down, but that's shrugged off and Cult gets removed from the game. Can't say meow blown up, and now we're gonna head in towards these new look bases.
Bro, they didn't even kill the walkie yet. Shiv was just in their base. What?
He's still looking for the fights. He's actually past his Guardians by himself.
How do you kill this character?
He's so tanky. He has so much steel coming through as well. His team's not even assisting him, but he's keeping the last 3 members of Murlocs back in their own base, back in their own spawn, Mitch.
Yeah, this is Fortitude plus Leech, I guess. This is absolutely insane what he's able to do. Healbait also
it's just Leech.
Into the main base, should get
so broken, man. Oh god. This puts a bad taste in my mouth.
Great display of just how terrifying Shiv is right now. And of course, it didn't quite help that Together got very ahead. So, base Guardian's going to fall here. I feel like Abraham's going to stay, Jason. They're going to stick around.
So, they have Rejuvenator, but they lost 2 players. Now Together got too cocky. Their Hoot falls as well. Maybe they're going to back away from this one because they're trying to run.
It's like pre-patch Shiv a couple months ago. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta.
There's no reason.
7 for melee creeps.
We rarely saw such a lead at 20 minutes in the past, even in really one-sided games. I think this is
up 50k, bro. Even with comeback being buffed, they're still up 50k. Like, this is just a GG's.
Always an option. Cult does at least find the paradox, but that's probably all they're going to be taken away
from. Mood, thanks for fault.
Down to 2 players. And now,
Shiv is not even that good. Oh, I had the best rage baiters in all of Twitch history.
Stats a little bit more there, as you see. Yeah, Together has walked straight through the veil into their mid base, and it will be Abraham's here. Just
that guy just. Oh, yikes! Early game leaves, huh?
Second a win for our team who last week also made it to the finals to take on Virtus Pro. So no huge surprise, but that one was a bloodbath, folks.
I mean, to be fair for Abraham's, or for Murloc, sorry, Abraham's did beat.
Oh, it's not bugged. They just buffed it.
24 minutes, so it's really not that big of a change between weeks for them.
13k, 21 minutes. I leave too.
And to be fair to Murlocs, like you're playing against the number 2, maybe number 1 team in EU right now. I didn't expect them to really be able to beat Abraham's here, but then again, with the new patch, it comes down to what have you actually been practicing? What have you figured out that maybe other teams haven't? And maybe using that to your advantage. But still happy to see Abraham's get themselves through and to get their rematch.
Okay, now we go to the actual real Deadlock Fight Night match, which is Abraham's versus VP. We get the noob stuff out the way.
A couple of items I noticed that were being highly prioritized. Some newer ones like Backstabber, for example. But I mean, we have to start with the Shiv basically just running away with the game, Jake, from really early point.
Yeah, the gun Shiv build looked really strong, just like full committing to that, really not prioritizing this.
Yeah, Headhunter, Leech, bro.
And then at some point when his damage is significant enough, I mean, the Fortitude. once they're able to take the Guardians, and then they weren't really in a big rush to like aggressively end the game.
Cast with Overwatch in his name. Well, he still does. They still do deadlock fight nights for other games.
Like a couple counter spells came up online.
Like Marvel Rivals.
I was thinking, okay, the counter spells, I don't think they're actually that good for Murlocs when they're behind.
Dude, my boy Jake hasn't had good sleep for the last 7 years. This guy's looking like a vampire.
Great. Like once they hit a point where like, okay, the only way you can turn a fight is off a big lash on, is off some big trade, and then we can outplay that. I mean, I think that was interesting to see. So it's cool to see the new item builds coming in. It's cool to see, like, I feel like almost everyone
my boy
was specializing their items. Like, you don't really see people building all 3 types of items for the most part. Maybe a couple exceptions. Seems like everyone is building. Almost always, it feels like bullet and vitality or spirit and vitality. It feels like you kind of just decide which way.
Poshi time, bro. It's not even close.
Output, your playmaking.
It's in like 4 hours.
Pretty much no supporting going on in this game. Like everyone's there to fight. Everyone's there to make plays and look for kills. Not really prioritizing the support. Kind of makes sense to me with the lack of efficiency items, where it benefits more like building for a carry potential and maximizing your own personal impact. Versus previously, it was like a support. You know, you had limited active slots, and like, oh, you have a support.
Deadlock tier list maker.
They don't care about their spirit damage, you know. Where now it feels like you kind of just want more and more heroes that are a threat in a gunfight.
Shiv, GT,
probably guess who
Paradox,
was,
I guess
someone who left their
Abraham.
mark on the game very early on in the laning phase with that
It's
first
kind of interesting.
elimination, and did not stop from there. Together on Shiv, you're a player of the match presented by Intel, Jason.
Yeah, I think it's pretty understandable that he got it. I mean, together.
Mirage fell very low.
I've been saying this for such a long time when it came to Paravision or together in the past. Like, he can be one of these big playmakers for a roster. For me, one of the ones that stood out for him was like Yamato, but then seeing his Shiv come back into play, we saw it in the One-Win Bombshell Volume 5, and he just.
I don't know if Vin's better than Warden. Viper not busted? I mean, I'm still editing it.
Won that game. He's a very strong Shiv player, and I think it might hit the point where if you don't have first pick opportunity, it might actually be worth banning Shiv away to deny it from him, in particular for Abraham.
These characters aren't C tier though, like they're pickable for sure. Where's Hayes go? This is an anomaly.
Confirm kills on his ultimate and get the resets onto it. More importantly, I mean, you would see him, 11 minutes in, he maxed his ultimate already because he knew.
I don't care. I know Geist wasn't like a high prio.
It's wild, isn't it? Like the investment.
But
like the
I still think she's really fucking good. And I could be wrong,
really,
but I think this character is still turbo broken.
But in general,
I don't know.
Most of the investment here, I guess there's a headhunter, sure, but we see the Leech Fort combination that seems to really define him. Backstabbers seems like the.
I like Ivy's too. Why? Like no Ivy pick was crazy to me.
The one that silences you and turns off your like stamina and regen, but gives you like
GT above Viper.
That's really interesting. There's a couple of these really cool toggle
Wait, you think?
Abilities that are in the game right now, but
You think GT's worse? Well, I didn't get down here yet. I haven't gone down here. I'm still on working on these.
He did it. He farmed up. He became a real threat. We didn't really get to see, the true power, I guess, of the Mercurial Magnus.
Where's this Hayes character? It's so weird. I don't like Hayes. I don't like it. I don't think she did anything last game.
In general, the biggest shift that I've seen, like from a macro meta level, is just.
Yo, Venom, Rennie thinks it follows. Calico's not bad for disruption still. I don't know if I'd put her A tier though. Where's Mirage go? Nobody even plays this character anymore. It's kind of weird. Do you thank you for the follow?
Could start to take over the game. From Shiv exploding out of the early game and hitting a big snowball. I think at some point you might.
Wait, I thought that, but the spirit scaling for the gun is worse or something. I don't really get it because I feel like nobody bought gun items last patch and they still did 15 billion gun damage with GT. So like, what happened? Did they nerf the scaling?
Come to expect Taz on Paradox to be one of the top damage dealers in the lobby, despite maybe that not being conventional for Paradox.
Moan Krill. They did? Oh, okay. Because I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. If they did, then that makes sense.
Interesting to see a team like VP, how they approach the meta, the macro style, and the draft.
A lot to unpack here. I think it definitely a good way to whet our appetite for the
Mo in this meta. Mo in this meta versus these characters. I can't. Dude, I think Dynamo is actually go to this patch. But I think it's a pub stomp thing, maybe. I feel like it's definitely a pub stomp thing. I think 7's not even bad, by the way. Probably put 7 over Lash. You can't fit any guns now, so you legit have no gun? Oh, shit. Viper, I mean, this character is just like, nobody plays this character, and the only person that I'm gonna see today maybe make it work is Fishcake. To be honest. Like, but I think it's not bad. I think it's like a worse Shiv. But Bola is really good for mid boss as well. I don't know where to put Viper. Nah, Dynamo's not. I don't think I'd ever pick a Dynamo in comp though. Like if I'm talking like from a comp perspective right now. Lady Geist. I haven't seen enough Lady Geist though, but I still think she's fucking broken, dude. I don't care. I think she's broken. I can't. She has to be, bro. I don't know. And these three are interchangeable. I don't really know. Because these two are just like the most broken pick characters in the game. And then Kelvin's just like really good healer. Probably do like this. I don't know if Vin is S tier though. No, she probably is. Let me think. What did she get this patch? I mean, she got. What did she get? I mean, they nerfed Echo Shard though, which is pretty significant against her. I don't know if I like Vin that much. Because there's also the Kelvin Rescue Beam build. Or sorry, the Kelvin Beam build. And it's also just Kelvin is just Kelvin. The character can just win fights. Like, I think Kelvin's value comes from the fact that you can literally just win earn fights and team fights if you're good enough. Ugh. Bro, you just secure earn every single time with Kelvin. Or it'll make the fight just so unfair. If you play around the Kelvin right. Because then your whole team will be full HP. Nobody really buys anti-heal early game. I mean, it's not true. 7 unstop rush. I have been seeing that a lot recently. Especially with some of the items in the game right now. 7 unstop rush is similar to what Kelvin does. Only problem is he's immobile and you need unstoppable. But I think his early game is not even bad. I still wouldn't put him over like these characters. I don't know. I wouldn't put it like Fleetfoot is an 11-second cooldown. Oh, Mirage. This character fell off the map, bro. I don't know what happened to Mirage. And Bebop and Infernus. Haze. Like, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Oh, Meganis. That's weird. I didn't even know she was in the game. Haze is Dookie. I definitely think she's like worse than these characters. Bro, it's got to be like a comfort pick for that guy. It just makes no sense why we're picking Haze. To me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you play the focus lens build. I don't care. It's just not. It just does not seem good at all. I also still like Lash more than these characters. Bro, I think I like Lash over 7. The Lash's laning phase is so weak. And with the build I play now... Where's Magician go? I haven't seen Magician Ivy at all. Like, in pubs, even. I mean, like, actual, like, really good plays. Although, I just like Ivy because you can just play full support on her, which is actually could be good in comp, and also just, like, Silence Bomb is such a good zoning agent. It's such a good zoning agent, and also, like, it can just control fights. Like, characters like Ivy, Kelvin, 7, even kind of 7, Warden that can just, like, dominate team fights. Like, I don't know if Vin is even, like, this high, to be honest. Are we really putting Vin over Warden and Abrams and Yamato? I think... I'm pretty sure... I mean, I know they nerfed Boundless, but, like, This character is turbo broken. You cannot lose lane with this character. Actually, you can, but it's like harder.
Yeah, and honestly, when it comes to new patches, when it comes
Yo, Prince, Avaloris,
what the
Wick,
meta is gonna be, I think everyone typically
Dior, they
expects
follows.
Pro to be that team to kind of follow suit of how things are expected to play out.
I am in desperate
But
need
honestly,
of
there
pocket
hasn't been too
gameplay.
much time since the patch came
Oh,
out,
sorry,
and
bro.
teams have kind of
I
taken
can't.
a little bit of a step back, taken a little bit of a
Thank you
break.
so much for the
So,
$10 though.
we're
10
not gonna see
Roblox.
too much
Robux?
meta developing
Robux. Thank you for the 10
strategy
Robux.
right now. I think it's gonna take a couple of weeks for sure when it comes
Myth,
to
I
EU.
appreciate it. On the
But still, Virtus
YouTubes.
Pro, I don't care what patch it's going to be on. They are going to be the most adaptable team. I'll say this every single time. The hero pools they have across the board makes them resistant to
Jake went to bed?
in the game and
Bro, that guy needs some rest bad, bro. Bad.
You can finally stop playing Lady Geist and finally go back to what are you known to be on.
That's crazy. Of course, not a moment passes without some Zergis.
Bro, I don't care. Express Shot Yamato is crazy good.
And, you know,
It makes no sense how good it is.
Excuse me, we've got ZP coming
Whoa,
in
I was gonna
for
say,
this one.
hold the phone here. What's going on?
Oh, there's ZP.
I'm getting ZP erasure is happening at the moment.
Could never erase you, ZP.
No.
You have an indomitable spirit, my friend. Now, you obviously put together a great video on the Deadlock Fight Night channel, sort of outlining a lot of these changes, especially the itemization in this patch. So make sure everyone check that out if you want to get up to speed on things. But what have you seen so far?
Jake's the only one that grinds the game, him and ZP.
Match up with your
Bro,
expectations
Jason
the first time
plays,
around this
he
patch?
grinds the game too. What?
Standing out to you or surprising you even?
I think what's standing out to me, and I thought it would be picked, but not as picked as
I'm featured in the Bebop video.
absolute backstabber supremacy
I'll watch it
has
after this
been
game.
the item of the week.
I think I saw it. I was gonna watch it on stream, actually.
To me was the amount of healing novas that were picked up by
It was,
characters necessarily
what's his
because
name's video, huh?
You had both a Holiday and a Calico going, yeah, I'm gonna go with the early healing novas.
I don't know if I subbed to him.
Values up, people really
It was
backstab.
Beboppin' or something.
Counterspell seems to be a little bit divisive right now, but in the last match, Abraham's decided, hey, we want like half our team to have.
Oh yeah, this
Counterspell
one.
going into the ladder
Bebop
match.
it.
Maybe it was because of the Lash, but you know, overall, you can already see some of these item trends really start to develop.
I think the
Viper
What?
A tier?
Fuck it, bro! I hate playing against Aetho. He's everywhere!
Yo, I have XD next to the Prime Man.
Just because it kind of was really one-sided. I think
Why
GT and C?
these 30, 40-minute matches where things
They
are
nerfed the scaling on the gun too hard, so his gun doesn't do any damage.
some things
And
that
also, there's a lot of
guys
ways to
do
counteract
that
heavy
I think
spirit
is
burst late
definitely a
game,
good item. I didn't expect to be as highly valued,
which is bad for
towards
GT.
development last
I
year.
don't think she's like, I think he's like right here though. Real talk.
The tiers of items are cheaper now.
Like real talk, I'm putting GT like right here still.
Tier 2 1600, tier 3 3200. It's just tier 4 that's a bit more expensive. So do you think really quickly, do you think this is why maybe we're seeing more healing, right? Because now it's just
Yeah, I think Pocket's
Soul
disgustingly good.
is pretty effective. Area of effect heal because
Actually, okay, so Pocket, the nerf to Pocket's over, like, the nerf to Pocket's laning phase is actually miserable. Like Pocket's laning phase feels
You know,
like
I think
poo.
part of it may also just
Like,
be
really
the
bad.
idea that you need a little bit more value per
But
now because you stop and think about the old
Still
system,
winnable.
right? You had to pick up 4
Still a good character.
type. You had to go 4 Vit, 4 Gun, 4 Spirit, and that's where it was, right? Before your flex slots came into play. Whereas now, you know, if you're not necessarily building to be more tanky, every item slot comes at more of a premium, right? So you're gonna have less items.
Bebop it any percent.
Always in a barber shop. She keep ain't about this, she ain't about that. My boy a BD on fucking Lamron and them. They say don't be nigga put on no work.
BD on Lamron.
Fuck up! Y'all niggas ain't no shit. All you motherfuckers talking about she keep ain't no hitter. She keep ain't this. She keep a fake. Shut the fuck
iron
up.
oxide,
Y'all don't deal with that
aluminum
nigga.
powder,
Y'all know that
and a
nigga got
thin
code
strip of
red shit.
magnesium.
She get the police and shit. Nigga been on probation since fucking. I don't know.
Insert your magnesium strip and then light it.
Like that. Them niggas savages out there. And I'll catch another motherfucking talking sweet about GT. I'm not fucking playing no more. Know I've been below a little greasy now. Did you not see any bitch remix? He's been sloss.
Not the cannon tech, bro. telling me that even at minute 40, not a single one of those players have bought the item called Spirit Armor. What is this, guys? Sword? Dagger? This is not even the hand I remember. Wait, this guy has improved Spirit Armor. Improved Spirit Armor. Improved Spirit Armor. Improved Spirit... Oh, Macho! He truly just has too many stacks. Okay.
I know some people that are praying for my downfall, and some of them are here with me, but I just act like I'm blind for real.
Evil doesn't die. This guy's a walking nuke. Bro. What? This guy said Spellbreaker, lads. Yeah, Pasha, yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I can stream with muted comms is what I was told by AVG. And then delay the what's it called? Delay the main event? Or do you want me to end stream? Just let me know. I think they're drafting. Okay. Also, like, what do you guys want me to play? Well, I guess I'll just play whatever I want. I'll just show it with my A game. Mo and Krill. This guy's not even pressing any other buttons, man. What are we doing? Who is balancing this game, by the way? What am I watching, dude? Oh, this is so good. This is gonna be so good. I already know. Oh, you got cursed. Bro, what is happening? He's just what? I'm setting it for ABG for melee creeps.
Hello? Oh, is this working?
Whoa.
Also, E, I hate you and you've ruined the OC deadlock community and I will be feeding as punishment. If I have to play against one more Bebop who tries to knock minions down into mid, I'm actually going to myself.
Are people actually doing that?
I mean, it hasn't won the many games, but it's kind of annoying. I should actually thank you for giving Bebop's like strategies that are going to keep him hard.
Witchmail Bob only.
Yeah, it's not even good, I don't think.
no, it's kind of dog.
This is a 30-minute queue, by the way.
Okay, are they drafting? Okay, we're drafting.
Yeah, get your pick first or second. That's fine. So this is
Abrams banned first,
value
Shiv banned
pick.
first.
And I think clearly to an extent it was probably the go for the Shiv. But now, what
Okay,
do you value
sorry.
after? Does Wraith have, you know, her spot back as the queen of Europe that she once had before she kind of fell into the gutter for the last few months?
Feels like forever since we've seen her like legitimately picked since this last match we saw before this one. But yeah, I mean, obviously our eyes DP are definitely set up to,
Kelvin.
like what's going to be super
Kelvin,
valuable when it comes
Kelvin.
to picks and priorities. The shit being taken away, it doesn't seem like Abrahams is going to care too much.
What does
walking
VP
into
pick here?
Kelvin.
Paradox?
And one thing we did talk about with VP was about like
Warden?
Surge
Paradox
and
Warden?
Kelvin in the interactions.
I know Zergy's been
50%
playing a lot of
the
Warden
max
recently.
health. That's a lot of damage that can be done, especially when you be sitting front line, especially when you're locked in a frozen shelter. I wouldn't be too surprised to see Kelvin be like a top priority pick at a lot of teams, but also a big damage dealer and a big impact player in these games.
Also, Arctic Blast, I want to see more, people sort of maybe that want to pick that up. Of course, that slow is pretty crucial, and also
Uber, the item sucks, bro. It sucks.
Cold front, which we've seen a number of these heroes pick up. So Paradox going to be taken here by Virtus Pro. The consensus being that Paradox is the premier sort of initiator right now, especially with Rescue Beam being fairly prolific amongst these top teams. And yeah, this is a strong call, boys.
I was thinking Wraith or Warden for sure.
Wraith is back. That's right. It's a full-on like, yeah, I'm thinking of back. Wraith is back after a long period of time of just not being valued because of her early lane presence, the barrier bug she had to deal with.
The Holiday's still good. I think Paradox is just as good though, and they're more comfortable with Paradox, and they don't need double pick.
In lane anymore. Now I wonder. Okay,
Geist?
I was gonna say. So I wonder if
Geist
Geist
Warden?
is coming on up, and yeah, Geist also still doing
Geist
really
Warden?
well with the changes. Where people have more HP. Well, I guess a swap that's based on percentage of HP, that'll be doing just fine.
ZP, I like how Zergy outlasted. I'm just going back to Wraith really quickly. He outlasted the downfall of his hero pool in that last patch to come anew, to be rebirthed as a Phoenix.
He was playing 7
back into Wraith.
He
Oh, Sinclair.
Water at the least.
S tier? Where's Wraith at in my tier list? When did I put Wraith here? What?
That might end up dictating a ban here for Virtus Pro, lest they have to deal with that combination. And obviously we've sort of seen.
Oh, it's not my list.
Pretty decent hexes in that previous game to try and set some stuff.
Bro, we're
up.
putting Lash. Oh crap!
We don't see this often, guys. We do not see Paradox and Holiday often picked at the same time, but when we do, it's pretty brutal.
It also now forces Abrahams to, well, if VP ban Bebop, there goes all your initiates. But also the fact is Bebop is kind of in the gutter lately.
Not good, right?
He's not as good anymore. A lot of changes to his kit. He's not as effective. He's completely, in my opinion, kind of fallen off. Obviously, he still has potential.
Whatever, bro.
But this is gonna be interesting because now it forces Hoot to, I would say, assume Hoot. No, actually, I probably would.
My tier list got completely messed up. That kind of sucks.
To pick it up.
There's a Warden ban.
Yeah, the Warden getting banned here, not too surprising. Where again, it just you don't want to pick it against a Sinclair, and look, it may be really good.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it
about,
after stream.
The impact of items coming on in. Mercurial Magnum. Warden was already building QSR in every game, anyways, and you've now given him a direct upgrade that scales really well.
Yeah, Merc
off
Magnum.
damage,
I mean,
which, of course,
this is
Warden
okay.
Spade, so
You know what?
Warden's probably one of those
This
heroes
is about
that
going
really
as
good.
expected. I
It's
think
kinda
the only
influenced
thing
by the fact
that
there's just
only thing that really got me was the Sinclair pick.
regardless, this is kind of interesting for Abrahams and like what they're gonna.
Sinclair
for
pick was
Warden
like the
game
only
out,
thing.
But
Ultra initiate comp.
giving up Paradox Holiday a little bit problematic, I think, for Abrahams.
I thought they would go Holiday for sure, third.
Banned by Abrahams.
Hey, hey, Lash, let's go.
I'm here for it, honestly. Lash, Holiday, Paradox all picked up. Not a lot of bulk in this team, but again, now you can really invest on a very focused direction in
Let's
your
see it.
build. So something you don't need to maybe worry about as much, but VP might opt to bring some more durability into their draft. Also, guys, Dynamo. We talk about Dynamo. Is he also potentially making an appearance again?
Sorry,
No.
something else.
We're not picking
I'm
Dynamo.
interested in. Yeah, as we discussed earlier. Yeah,
Do you want
Dynamo,
to talk about? Yeah, okay. We'll
No,
get to it.
I'll leave it for now. As you mentioned, Dynamo, like in my games, now albeit I'm not playing in Eternus, I'm playing a level above that. obviously,
Listic
right? It's a
Dynamo?
secret,
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
rank that you can
Mount
get.
Olympus.
Yeah, Mount Olympus. Dynamo does ridiculous healing. Like, it is insane how much he can pump here for these teams if you play around him as well. Still very strong with Singularity. Arcane Surge could be a very good item for him too on top of that. I wouldn't be surprised to see it like more prioritized because the amount of healing he can
Bro,
do.
we're not picking Dynamo here.
But ZP, I mean, you look like you're going to burst because you have something you want to say.
Oh, actually, no, I'm just taking it all in. I'm just excited to see the new looks that we've been seeing. But, okay, from the VP end and where they're going to come here, I kind of agree with the Dynamo pick just because I do think if you're expecting the game
100%
to go
Ivy. 100% Ivy.
100%
Ivy there.
Tempo is probably pretty important. It's one of the
1
items that,
billion percent Ivy
last
there.
game went a little bit by too quickly. We didn't get to look into it. But you talk about an item that will radically
bug him.
up your team's
Ivy
level
good
of
pick? True.
performance while healing tempo
I don't know what this last pick's
going to
be.
probably why Kelvin was super highly valued. But
Give me a
now
Viper.
they're going Ivy for VP. It's hard to say because you know
Acrylium?
you can build Ivy
No.
either support. You can still build Ivy gun.
Oh yeah, Calico.
And
Oh,
the fact that
100%
they're going
Calico.
to me would
100%
lend us
Calico.
more in the idea
Perfect pick
that
there.
They would be doing it more support because it's
Good
probably
frontline,
gonna
good
be
disruption.
Also, you
That's
can't
like the
give
last
up
thing they
remove the
needed.
stun from Ivy's
No, this is not my
now.
tier list.
So
I had a
that's
tier
another,
list,
you know, hero that's really
and then it
big
like
in the change that
it got
item.
ruined
My
somehow.
question to
So
you
I'll have
guys
to
is,
remake it.
Does Watcher's Covenant
Later.
actually apply the heal to the teammate that would give them the healing tempo proc, or is it only self-heal that player gets because they're tethered?
Okay.
Because, you know, I think it's supposed to give you health
It's
back for
healing
the damage you do.
do.
Yeah.
No,
but is
it's
it
the
healing?
damage Ivy does.
I don't mind
right?
pocket.
Heals the target of Watcher's Covenant. So healing tempo
Right.
should apply that.
What is
to the
creep
target.
censored? Creeps.
That's pretty nice because then it gives more fire rate and
Melee
move speed
creeps.
to the tethered
I
target.
think that
Zergy.
they can't say
That's
creeps
you, right?
for sponsor reasons.
The ground rule for healing tempo
It's
is
only
that
$1,000.
if it is a spell or ability that is directly applying
Split
healing,
between
it's
6.
not passive healing. So,
But, like,
you know,
it's a
for
huge
Abrams,
event.
for example,
1,600
if
viewers
Abrams
is
of
nuts.
Infernal Resilience gets some healing, it's not going to trigger healing tempo. But if it is anything,
Abraham's
that
beat
is
Murloc
actively
in 20
giving
minutes,
healing,
Lamin.
whether it be from an ability,
It was a
item,
crush.
etc., it is going to give you the full effects of healing tempo. So generally speaking, there's a lot of different things you can do to proc it.
Now, Mitch, you were talking about Dynamo when Viscous was locked in. You saw a grin come on my face. I wanted you to actually talk about probably why I had this smile.
So, I mean, first of all, some pro players don't think Viscous is great right now. Also, were you excited about the rebuttal point? You wanted to talk about that?
Yeah,
briefly?
yeah.
Okay, so obviously, yeah, let's do that. Rebuttal is obviously an item that you can buy at tier 1 that lets you parry.
Melee creeps is low main,
and
Pashi
make your
Pop,
parry more
AVG,
powerful, Jason.
John
People forget, I
69,
think, that Puddle Punch acts as a
Saya,
melee attack
and
from Viscous. So how does Rebuttal interact with that ability?
So you heal off a parry,
what the fuck?
but
What
you
am I
also
missing?
reflect the damage.
Oh, it's 6,
off the
right?
parry
No.
From a melee. So Viscous
Quig,
can
yes, Quig.
basically punch himself.
Glad he wasn't there last
by
week.
puddle punching someone else.
Stop hitting yourselves.
Exactly.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not sure if we're gonna see the item built up, obviously, like very early on, but it can be such a funny counter to deal with Viscous in the very early game. I almost want to see it just. for
Rebuttal
fun.
heals you and does damage to the enemy player and makes your next melee attack do extra damage. A triple double. It makes no sense for 800 souls. So you cannot play Punch Viscous, it is horrible. You must play Spirit or Ball.
Last thoughts on this draft, because we've been focusing a lot on the micro, a lot of like individually what these heroes are going to do, but let's zoom out here and get your take. Looking across both these sides.
And it reduces
who do
fairy
you feel
time,
is
yeah.
the better draft here?
I mean, between
Quadruple
the two
double.
teams, probably VP in the sense that I don't know if the game has changed enough to be like you can give up two of the most important initiators in the game and still be okay. I think not having a Paradox or Holiday, not having something like a Bebop. I mean, Abraham's their main goal to get fights is simply to walk at you and
Have no
okay,
playmaker.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit difficult. I
Yeah, I don't
think,
like
you know, some of
Abraham's
the
draft.
Viscous anti-hype that you have in this patch is specifically because of Rebuttal and some other factors.
Haze is like they're only in.
Negates it down a little bit more. I think, truthfully, I think the Warden ban may have thrown Abraham's a little bit for a loop in what they're going for, and also it's for me.
What should I get to eat,
Even
bro?
with debuff remover getting changed, to where you know it should be less effective versus pocket. I'm not necessarily a believer.
Some
in
ties,
Pocket at the moment.
some
Maybe
Thai
he's-
curry.
It could be work at be quite
Some
good,
pumpkin
but overall,
curry.
I feel like VP has drafted
Or
more
coconut
traditional
curry.
power on top of the fact they got Wraith, where I think Wraith is probably
Yeah.
ridiculous right now. So overall, in terms of power and options, got to give it to VP.
I mean, yeah, Paradox Rated Holiday is disgusting. It's really good. And Lash, you know, Abraham's, yeah, if they wanted to initiate, Jason, I think, referred to it, they would have to have picked Bebop, who isn't particularly strong. That said, they have Sinclair. Someone who can replicate those initiation ultimates, right? So
True,
can give you
true.
paradoxical swap
Sinclair.
if you need it. Can also
somewhat.
The problem is you don't want to do that because you don't get time. You don't get the time wall, right? So you'd rather dupe the lasso, but then that could be rescue beam. So it's definitely like a Walmart initiate.
I mean, yeah, like a budget initiate. I mean, there's at least like 3 initiates they could use from this, but I'm also looking at.
Is VP still the best
like
team?
a lot of
I
pressure
think
being
Abrahams
applied
has a
to
good chance
Sinclair.
here.
Like, if you don't have an initiate, you have to be the one for your team, which means
Yes,
you have to
VP
be able to
is
steal the
a
ultimate and then get off in the right situation.
Really fucking good team.
But at
And
the
they've
same
won
time, I
like
look at
almost
Abrahams and
a
I'm
lot
like,
of tournaments, almost every tournament.
could be pretty damn good for them, to be fair.
But the reason being is because their
Block out the
team has
last
stayed
ultimate,
together
you can
since
block out the
forever.
last, you can block out the Paradox to
They've
stop
only
it.
had one roster
So
change, and it was
there's-
Piggy.
there's a lot
They
of
dropped
ultimates
Piggy
you
for
can
Obi Kim,
technically
and
shut
ever since
down.
then they've stayed
But
the
if you
same.
obviously here with Jake earlier on, like if you're behind, investing in counterspell is gonna be very difficult to do since it's still gonna be a 3k item that you're not gonna get much value off it other than countering those.
But
other
NA,
skills. You're
melee
not gonna be able to
creeps
fight them head to head when it
was
comes
winning
to
a lot,
gun or spirit.
and every other team in the game has either disbanded or
We,
reformed.
we're waiting to jump in the game, folks. As a player from the Abrahams roster that has seen Paradox Holiday pick
Why Piggy? I'm not sure. Maybe he just couldn't keep up, or I don't know, something with the team.
So we're just
Not
waiting
really
for
sure,
them. There's some
honestly.
internet issues, so yeah, we should be.
Maybe
just a
because
couple
Obi Kim
moments
is
away
just
from being in game.
better.
But
I don't
listen,
really know.
I don't blame them. I look at this
I can't
first
remember.
draft and I am
A
terrified.
long time ago.
I'm
It was-
incontinent.
Hydra Nation just reformed, by the way. They just that now it's they added Vegas fish cake poppers, and they don't have they lost Calc, Rocker, and
Oh man, I hope you don't fall asleep and have to get a sub when it comes to a match like this up against Virtus Pro for the 2nd week in a row here for Abraham.
shit.
Though we can't see the DC still in game when it happens for it.
Calc,
Yeah,
Rocker,
you know,
and
CP, while we have you here, I actually want to get your thoughts on like Hoot as
can't
a
remember.
player.
Who's the
'Cause we
team?
saw him initially
Who
with
did they
Mydom back in the day, a very long time ago. And he
Oh,
was very
oh,
impactful
Flake.
when it came to B.
Calc, Rocker,
But I
Flick.
think for me, he's been like quickly growing as
They dropped Calc,
very
Rocker,
big
Flake
stand-up
for
player in EU,
Vegas
and it's nice
poppers
for me
fish
to see
cake,
him
but they
get
didn't
good
really drop
opportunity
them. They
in
kind of just
Abraham.
quit the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Like,
Hoot
Calc,
right
Rocker, and
now is
Flake just
stepped into
quit, kinda
being
like
a very
same as-
versatile
same
player.
boat
As it
I'm in.
Turns out if you're ultra exceptional in one hero, you've probably played enough of the game that
Yeah,
you
that's
can
crazy, little man.
branch out and be good at other heroes. And you know, this happens sometimes where a player comes out of nowhere.
There's
does
always
really
a
good,
passion
makes
in
hay
NA.
on one thing, and
I
then
can't say that 'cause I
turns
quit
out
my
to be
team,
good
but,
at
like,
more. So
I'm
seeing
passionate
Hoot
about the game,
evolve and
just
now
not pro play
get
right
involved
now.
with The Abrahams roster.
Actually, I'm
by all
passionate about
accounts,
both,
probably the
but
second-best team in Europe. It's pretty exciting to watch.
there's not much to do in pro play. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
be
catch up with
honest.
ZP at a couple of points throughout the game, but for now, it's off to the Cursed Apple for the first game.
Melee
It was
plus
best
one.
of 3 with
All right,
$1,000
let's
on
lock
the
in.
line, as per usual, thanks to our friends over at Intel. Now, if Dimov had an Intel processor, there would not be this pool.
Yeah, Flick's
But
Paradox
that's
is
fine.
really good.
Little gameplay stutter. We're back into it.
Okay, so they're keeping together on playmaking.
Yeah,
heroes.
Tentoin. That's how I felt about Poppers, bro.
It's like him and Jamster are still
Poppers
gonna be the
was just
staple-
like
staple playmakers for the
disgusting.
team. Though I wouldn't necessarily
Just
wanna count out
destroying
Seth
lobbies.
either. But they're
So
putting
we picked the
Pocket,
guy up.
and they're putting was that Hoot and Sinclair in towards middle, up against Listic on Lash and Dimov on Holiday, and that's a lot of control. Like when those ultimates come online, that's a lot of kill potential out of Virtus Pro. Obviously, Hoot and Sinclair can be very mobile and have a potential for escape. I think that.
Nah, Listic already low. It's not good.
Abraham side here is already seen.
You can't be that low as Lash.
Here and create a little bit of space
Early
to
game.
get that farm safely. Listic's seen better days. That's kind of always the issue for Lash in some of these early game scenarios. Probably needs to be looking at your extra region.
You have to play extra
you know,
safe.
in this lane, maybe resto shot as well, just to smooth out some of the early game bumps. Because God, Sinclair is such a pain in the backside with his poke that consistently comes down.
The former Apex
Looking
Pro. You
for
talking about
some
Rocker?
boxes. We did see
Rocker wasn't
last
playing the
game.
game back then when we needed a
I think it was-
teammate.
Actually, I don't remember who it was who was running around getting the boxes initially. As we're gonna
He like
get to the
quit.
market
He
in a
came back
second.
like after
You can
we
already
were
see
like
Saint
we're
on the
winning
left-hand
DFN.
side is already
Whatever.
flexed out to do so. But yeah, I think, and actually, you're at the same time, you're seeing Obi Kim do the same. And again,
The team is so
considering
inconsistent.
If you leave a player in that lane, doesn't
Rocker's
matter now
good.
pre 8 minutes or not, they get more souls. As a team and as a duo in that lane, you get more souls overall to really start to snowball
Oh,
your
this
lane.
is exactly what I wanted to see. Like, this is what I want to see out of Murlocs with Hydra.
Oh, that's dirty. Okay. Listic.
Hoot!
Beautiful redirection of the bolt there from Hoot. Just ends up sniping that Lash away, who just couldn't really hang in the lane. Some of these initiators, not great laners early in the game. So Abraham's really recognized their
Heal right
really
for
peak
move
of their
speed.
power actually goes quite early on.
So
healing
mid
right
is gonna
now
have prio
taken
for
by
sure
Hoot to make
for
sure it
buffs and
continues
Aaron,
to be
unless they
an
throw.
absolute nuisance.
I think to be fair for Abrahams too, if you want to have like
I don't really
strong
understand the
game
Lash
here,
mid,
you're gonna
though.
have to have a decent start for sure. You cannot.
I'd wanna put
fall
Lash
behind
side
and then
lane
have a
more than
pick pop
anything.
just push
It's kinda
you
weird.
Straight in towards you. And now we see Hoot
almost
breaking
like you're
off,
stacking
maybe
the
going for some
lane.
box farming here at the same time. Remember, 5-minute mark still going to be something we have to keep an eye on since the buffs will be spawning in about 2 minutes time. And already Listic, looking for that initial catch, gets hexed up here. Has some ability to get away.
All right.
This character's so awkward, man.
Play from the rooftops here to some degree. I thought no one drops down into mid in order to take these boxes yet. Perhaps they feel that's a little on the risky side. Light Drain here for Saf expiring.
Sharik's
deep
dead.
Trouble caught out by the bomb. Nice showing here for Abrahams. This is on that.
Geist Kelvin, bro. Jesus.
Someone's looking very low. It's Mikhail
Nova
here,
first
back
item.
away. Healing Nova popped by the looks of things, but now they're going to have to head up the rope on the other side of this veil. Same has an over.
I see what meta we're in.
So many of these healing actives.
So that's why they all have healing right, because they're just building into health Nova.
You know, we talked about like these S
Got
tier
it.
lanes quite a bit. We talked about like your Abrams, your Vindicta.
Alright, I'll buy
your
heal
Kelvin,
Nova
your
today.
Shiv. I wonder where would we place? Maybe ZP can come in really quickly. Where would we place Kelvin and Geist in our tier list of like strength in a lane?
In a lane, bro?
I mean, overall, I would
Bro,
say
they're S tier.
you're not going to lose the lane in most cases. You're not necessarily guaranteed to win the lane, but it's really difficult to push them both out. And now that
It's like
Vitality
below Yamato
has
Shiv.
more of a benefit that more and more heroes are incentivized to go things like healing.
still
Nova.
S.
I mean, look, you got a Geist that's 4 minutes into the game at over 1k HP.
Maybe Geist can be
being
over
backed up
Shiv.
by Kelvin. It's not. You're not going to be able to push Kelvin Geist out of lane early. I think that much is for sure. Unless you get swapped.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Wait, how does Mikhaelis have swap already?
Chase
Uh-huh.
is on for Sharik, but of
Bro, this
course
guy has to
Kelvin is
die.
faster.
Oh my god,
Nice
punch.
path, and it does dissipate behind him. So Sharik really busting out all the tech to try and chase him down. Back to Aber form now.
He
God,
has to
really
die
wants
there.
fight here. CT Mob starting to build up. Of course, an extra region a must take in this kind of lane, and looks like the two of those have had their hatches battened for the better part of this 5-minute game so far. But VP, despite this early action, doing pretty well on the farming front here, Jason.
Yeah, keeping up. Even though I don't think they've had a single kill unless it just came in a few
Changes
seconds ago.
barrier.
They're kind of heavily losing
Oh,
when it
nice.
comes to kills, but keeping up.
Oh,
when it comes
not
to farm.
nice.
First off, he spawned in and Listic
Hamside's actually contested for the buff this game compared to last game.
As being a real a focal point out of teams, because those buffs can give you a lot of extra control in the lane, especially if you're losing out on them.
That's what
But I didn't
happens.
see who actually picked it up. Was it Listic or was it Jamside that secured
Jam
that
side.
buff? Okay.
Gem side,
So
and
he
then
goes down with
died
it.
instantly. Yeah. And you'll notice that the Sinclair, a massive, a pretty great poke threat there without any real investment in towards that gun. I think it was just a
Oh,
headshot
Listic's
boost
getting
they ended up
farmed.
taking. Misty goes down eventually. Hoot is.
I wonder what he's building. What
doing
his
his job
skills?
pretty beautifully here. And so, despite that, Virtus.pro looking to survive this rather tumultuous early game, stay pretty close in souls, and they look to make the plays. Of course, many of those ultimates are on the
close.
line here.
Worth
So
trying though.
Hoot here able to back away from it though. Dimov is not able to catch Sinclair.
Yeah. Oh no, that was actually the way around.
Wait, so did they change Heal Nova? Did they make it so like it doesn't matter how many players are near you? I think that's what they did, right?
But again, I think more so like in these two teams in the combos they're running with their drafts, Abrahams needs to be ahead in the early.
Yeah, I'm
game, not
subbing
so
this
much
week.
Virtus Pro, because you have so much initiate out of VP. There's the Lasso coming through and a Demov catches up
Nice,
together.
good Lasso.
The melee gonna miss for Listic, which actually works.
Yeah,
out
it's a
for him
600
as
heal
he finishes
at
things off with the
1600
ground
souls.
strike, the ground strike.
Now, Sinclair
That's
actually
like nuts.
neutralize their ultimate while he steals it.
Like I never
His
buy
team
it in
also
pubs,
cooldown as
but
well.
it's probably really good in pro play.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, well, I think they actually lassoed each other potentially. I swear to God, I saw Dimov's.
This is so
also
aggressive.
cooldown after
Oh, because he has
the
full
engagement,
locket.
so regardless, Frozen Shelter here. Counteracted
Yep,
to some
there
degree
is a
by
full
return to
locket.
shadows, but someone needs to help this Calico eventually. Death
Nice.
slam.
Oh
Okay,
my
good
God.
for two.
Clean
that's
as fuck,
nasty for
Listic.
Saint. Listic descends upon them,
Good
and that is a
patience.
big
Actually, really good patience.
turning point here for Virtus Pro. This fight on his left side lane. They're trying
And
to
force a
force
guy swap, so she's kind
Sap
of
entirely away, so
not
they
very
get the
useful for
big
like 2
Guardian
minutes.
They might trade out though on the right-hand side. Some pressure being applied there, but still with the bad advantage for Virtus Pro. With no big ultimates online for them though on the left-hand side.
So
they
he
might
found
have
impact
to
on
look
left lane, but he
back
sacked
away
mid
or
for
be
it.
very,
Oh
very
my.
Careful here. Saint's gonna be reinforcing the lane. So's Who gonna be coming in from the side who does have Iron's participation up. He could steal the Death Slam for himself and look for a kill. And here we go. Fight to break out to 3-on-3.
VP wins this.
Tank only
It's
a
so
little low, has
huge.
the frost grenade
It's
to
so
the
huge if
ground.
VP
Actually got
wins.
Sharik with that damage there, so it
Oh,
fits
got
a
parried.
dual purpose in the end. Trying to get upstairs now. Healing Nova not available for the Kelvin's getting a little bit awkward. He's trying to juke by a little bit of time maybe for the rest of Abrahams to arrive, but Listic will eventually deal with him. See Hoot here back under his own tower
Nova.
here. Guardian, excuse me, as Virtus Pro keep that pressure up on this left side. Now the playmaking ability of Mikhaelis on the Paradox is online.
Yeah, 6,000 souls. I mean, so far
Headhunter.
pretty much keeping up
Nice.
equal in souls across the
a
board.
huge
here for
spike.
VP up against Abrahams. They're
Dimov
leaving
getting that mid
Dimov.
farm. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna look to. Is they're leaving Dimov and Together to actually be the two to farm up in the respective lanes. And to be fair, Holiday can do a lot of damage, especially if we see Gun Holiday with the crack shot coming through. Another fight's gonna break out. Abraham's getting aggressive for the Cinder Sacrifice.
Here's a life drain here on towards Sharik.
This is not good.
Okay, Frost Grenade hit as well. This is very bad.
This is so
for
bad.
Calico. I don't know if Sharik can really get away. Return for Shadows. Doesn't allow him to run away. So Abraham's constantly generating threat on this left side lane, but Lash is in the vicinity.
just dead here.
Drop down,
Yeah.
Does some damage. Still not really
He's
being
just dead.
respected.
There's
at
nothing
all.
you can do.
Participation
Oh.
copy. Death Slam comes in from
There's just
Hoot.
nothing you can do as
Tries to
Lash
ballistic
there.
out.
Like,
Hit him with the hex as
you
soon
have
as
to
he
just
drops
wait.
on down, and Sharik is really
be
nothing to
patient
do
until your
here.
team gets there.
No help coming, I think, outside the Paradox
Lash
here.
can't be first in this early in the game. You're so weak.
Is that going to be enough? Keep an eye on the ultimate that is on cooldown presently. The Saint goes for a little bit of that sustain, get some heals back on, and
Playing like 2 hours.
Stick around.
I'm playing scrims for warm-ups for DFN in like 30 minutes,
Finally back away.
35 minutes, and then we're doing actual DFN in like
It's a little 1-for-1 trade.
probably say 2-3 hours.
Kind of surprised actually to see like how well Abraham's. Well, I shouldn't be really surprised. Maybe I misspoke there, but they're really keeping up with Virtus Pro quite well. So I think Virtus Pro can be a little bit weak.
This guy got Locket instead of healing Nova.
DFN, considering they haven't had a ton of time to practice when it comes to scrims. But both teams just matching each other up when it comes to this left-hand side. However, we're going to be seeing a big push on the right-hand side. More importantly, at a 3 players for Virtus
I think
Pro.
Locket's way better later in the game.
Jam side with the Bolt Dance is able to get the one
Comparison,
parry off as well.
that was a really good
Hopefully
parry.
Back to the Guardian in time to stay alive, as a chase isn't going to be there.
Yep, out he gets. Jam side. Just chilling, walking away from that fight.
So interesting that this game's like
there, which is
even.
really just like a
Buffs in a
straight
minute.
up fire rate
Sorry,
increase,
15 seconds.
Which means more of those stacks can be applied.
They have
by
Pry on right
raise.
side. Oh,
Nice
Pocket's
little
gonna get it
item,
though.
not most exciting, but it definitely does its
That's not
job.
bad then.
From the right side here now, Zerga wants to apply some pressure. Left side, of course, also a Guardian take is underway. Zerga gets that Guardian first, though. Remember, VP had already lost their
That was
mid-Guardian,
troll.
which is the tank.
Doesn't matter. Oh my god. What is this healing,
So
bro?
Abraham's going to keep themselves ahead in those objectives. and
It's
get
kinda
the first
sick.
Flex slot online.
I don't know. I kind of like this meta.
On the way of Abraham's, though, the fight is still continuing here. The chase is going to be coming through. Out of Shard. That's going to come on. Actually connects on the sap, but he gets. Actually, no.
My god, he shadow formed the
Oh my God,
swap.
Soul
That was
Sink gets
amazing.
canceled out by the return to shadows, so Sap doesn't get the
That
help
was
from
so
it,
good.
he
That was
goes
so
down
good.
instead.
Yeah, great timing there from Sharik. Not sure. I mean,
He didn't
assumes
take any
there has
damage
to
from
be
the
intentional there,
swap.
Seeing a very low health Lady Geist makes you a little bit wary. Nicely employed there now.
These guys are so good, man. Both teams are just playing really well.
Michaelis has gone down, so if you see a zipline boost, this might be an opportunity to turn things around.
Look at
on
the
that
score
left
right
side.
now.
Listic out of the game.
Full
Finally, Hoop
even
has been
game.
dealt with now. And Virtus Pro really digging their heels in over here. By this left side lane. Sharik tries to back away.
He has
there.
Mad Leap
Wilson,
already.
no escape from Together, who quietly has been getting into the game in a big way with 12.
That's a really early
souls
Mad
on his
Leap.
pocket.
He's
I don't
starting
like
to get
it.
pretty damn farmed, and he's starting to have some, like you're saying, some pretty big impact here. He's quite far ahead of the rest of his teammates, and a lot of the souls
I'd rather
that
go
they
Tank
do
Buster
have
plus
has been
one.
heavily invested in towards him. Has been able to stick in towards these solo lanes, get a lot of farm going.
But
He's
you know
been in the
what?
middle for a long
Mad
time,
Leap
and
isn't even
honestly, if
bad.
I'm going to compare him against Demov, at least when it comes to heroes. I feel like having a fed pocket's going to really give you more than a fed holiday.
Yeah.
That's the
I do
first
think
one being
Yeah, Pocket's super fed. This is good.
Sorry, some of this itemization is fun, and notice like both of the kinetic.
Ooh, and he got the
which is really
extra
interesting.
duration
So
from.
increasing your range. Express shots
Oh
also
my.
a fun itemization pathway.
Wait, that build is
You
nuts,
know,
by the way. I
you
kind of
can
like
do
it a lot.
Your crack shot virtually making it much more powerful because you fire in twice.
What is it called? The purple
concentration
item
while
that
firing for a little
gives
bit. So,
duration and shit?
don't know if we'll end up going there, but yeah, it's gonna have to
I
be
forget.
like an investment in the gun build for Demov, I think, to justify this soul
That's really good.
allocation to the holiday.
Yeah, Arcane Surge.
Well, to be fair for Demo, any hero he plays, I'll never count him out on, and I know he's gonna make the souls worth it. But in terms of like
Arcane
raw
Surge
damage,
plus,
obviously,
Kinetic Dash is
together
really
can
good
be able
there.
to apply a lot more.
That's actually a really good build.
Pro get their next Guardian, so they're gonna get their own flex slot around the unlock. But they've lost all three of theirs, so they're going for a chase here, trying to go for initial catch. Listic just trying to escape. It's good movement. Also, I mean, some things we didn't really mention when it comes to.
I want to see his skills.
The slower you're moving, the more air resistance you have, so it's easier to. Actually
Okay,
move
yeah.
around.
So
Obviously,
judging by his
in terms of,
points
like,
here,
wall
he
jumping,
does
that
have.
makes it a little
He's
bit
maxing
easier.
flog. He's maxing flog.
I'm waiting to see like pros in terms of how they.
He
actually,
has
like,
flog
work
max
out
right now, which is
the
really good.
Heck of movement in the game nowadays. I know we've seen probably some Reddit threads.
So he's
of
actually a
people
character.
and
That's
some
good.
videos
I'm
of,
glad
like,
he
how to move
picked
from
up on
lane
that.
to lane.
Being a really good build.
But Lash is really gonna have to master that when it comes to Listic playing him.
Now
Fair point, obviously, someone
he
who
skips Headhunter, which is I think
even more
fine
onus
in
on
this
them being
meta,
active in the early
because you're
game.
skipping Headhunter to go like Health Nova
I think that, you know, seeing these top
and
level
like
games is
some other sustain
something to
items.
witness, 'cause obviously it will happen less
Which is
commonly
fine.
in your pugs, especially in those sort of
Headhunter is a
lower
very
matches,
pub
so
item, at least
Mystic
like
has to be about it.
like rushing Headhunter. I mean, is
Taking
very
stock of things, though,
pub.
there's only one Guardian left here
oriented.
for Abrahams, and it is down to about half, but they do have that sort of
Cultist?
objective lead right now, so a little puddle punch and a low
I was looking at
mystical
Cultist.
lead.
It's good, yeah.
Mystic sees an opportunity maybe to snarl together up, but he's
Those are the only two gun items that I'd ever buy on this Lash
can bet.
character.
Goes for
It's
a drop.
Cultist,
Looks like a big
Headhunter,
catch
and
off
that's
the
it.
Saint. Maybe a brief stun applied, but nothing
Everything
really
else
start
is
off with that.
trash.
Looks like he's pulled off of it.
Wonder if Obikim's like, come on, let me do the full.
Yeah,
Zerg
you're not
again.
buying
Let me do
Trophy
the full
Hunter.
Gun Ivy, so we can see some spirit items already being built up.
I wonder
Probably
how
not gonna be
Cultist
That's what
would.
I want to see, man.
Yeah, no, it's probably
Split
good.
shot Ivy.
Yeah, I mean, split shot as we got to talk to. You know,
I'm assuming
with
that's what he's
some of
buying
my
here,
players.
right? Is Cultist?
It's not controversial.
It's either
but I think
Cultist
you
or,
have, like, mixed thoughts on how it could be good and who it could be good on.
I don't even know. Tank Buster?
I'm looking more towards like
I don't
armor
even know.
piercing rounds if we get that ever built up for some people. 'Cause I know,
Oh,
I
for
know.
the dim off maybe? Is that good?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know.
Headhunter?
Like, justification or guess at it.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean-
know. I don't think the pros fully know what items are like fully good on what heroes just yet either.
So I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
wouldn't
give
say
you
that.
an extra 30%
I'm sure these guys know what they're
velocity,
building.
65% chance to ignore bullet resistance and pierce through them. Oh, there's a Mercurial Magnum picked up by Zergy.
Oh, Merc Magnum
We
for
can obviously see
Zergy.
that
That's
in the
huge.
overlay.
Wait, so how does
So,
that work when you press
this
3?
rate's
Does it
now
just do like
become
a
real
billion
real
damage
presence in this game because Jamside and Twitter both respectively
per
are
bullet?
really
That's crazy.
nicely farmed up here.
Can we actually maybe we have a second to our lovely observers?
Well, I know
to
you
see
put Merc on your
outside
1 and then you never have to reload again.
Because I'm kind of curious what
But,
he's
like,
building into when it comes to the haze. 'Cause we know haze can be a lot more powerful
This
now,
is a
especially
charge
when it comes
up.
to the mid game. So maybe we'll get to see
Ah.
on the death screen here as he gets caught.
He greeted the bomb. Should just straight swapped
hoping-
them.
It's like, guys, can I get some
They're
help?
dead. They're dead.
Okay.
It's
And
2 for
taking
1.
down. Notice the Tesla bullets pick up
5,000
here.
souls.
Yeah, that is it's kind of juicy.
Well,
Nah,
sorry, the reason I bring that
Mikhail.
up is these
Well,
settings
I guess
for
they get a
focus
walker
lens,
from
which we talked
Zergy.
about before,
Oh,
and look at those
capacitor.
catches.
No, it would be capacitive. 'cause
And
that
they pick up
is
Urn.
capacitive.
Oh, macro
So, yeah,
diff.
probably.
Oh, macro
Because you have
diff.
Tesla bullets, right? In the past,
Holy.
like, Tesla bullets weren't always seen as great because they didn't build into much. They kind of seemed like odd in that regard, but now
my God,
they
Zergy's
like, build into
pumping.
tier 4, so that
Wait,
just
Haze seems.
sometimes
Wait, Wraith seems
really
so fun this
incentivizes
patch.
Buying those Tesla bullets in the first place. Safe here. Dealt with, of course. And we're looking for Zergy again to take over this game.
Oh.
Not a bad start at all, but wow, he just ceased to exist there. That is absolutely brutal stuff.
Just trying to think. What is he going to remove? Like what buff? I mean, you can remove the race, like attack speed.
Still bugged
Yeah.
for bad early. I know what you
3.
mean.
The KLS slog.
It was a little too early. It is a little too early for Tank
so
Buster, I
remove
guess.
a buff, not a debuff, pardon me.
Understandable.
Yeah, so I'm like thinking, like I don't know. I don't
That's
know
why,
if
like,
it
the
removes
Mad Leap
stone
wasn't even
form.
that
I think
bad
it does
on
remove
Pocket.
stone form, so it makes it so you can kill Obi.
Majestic Leap.
I think it takes you out of Ava. I don't know if that. I actually
It
don't
gives you good
fully know,
afflictions
like,
as
all the
well.
interactions with this. I want to say, yeah, it takes off Ava from Calico.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm curious.
Yeah, there it is.
This will be the first time we get to see it, so we'll actually see.
Focus
Oh, it
lens.
is focus lens. Okay.
So that makes sense because capacity.
Oh yeah,
has been
Haze
discounted
focus
by
lens.
Tesla
I mean, you
bullets,
have to get it
right? So
early before
it's
people get
safe
Diva
versus
removers.
4K. So focus lens, we talked about at the start of the game.
I mean,
The
Jamside can
silence
one-shot
is an
anybody
enemy,
now.
and
It's
then
kinda
will
good.
deal an extra 30% of the damage they take during the silence window after the fact. So obviously, it's just amazing for increasing your damage and making someone virtually unable to fight back against you. Jamside wants to get in, get those assassinations, and get out clean. But
Oh, but you can't be the one to get
that could be
engaged
in trouble.
on.
Telekinesis does catch on. Disarm for a time, and
Oh?
Healing Right pop now to try and get them on out here. Surely they don't walk away from this.
Oh,
Wall climb,
damn.
wall jump. There's the swap to secure it. Jamside down, but in the meantime, Zergy fell. This Wraith, pretty squishy. Definitely getting a lot of attention. So Abraham's turned that into a reasonable trade of,
Five
of
kills here,
carries
right? Yeah.
And then comes together, trying to land. Satchel takes a lot of damage off the KLS. Caught
Just
inside.
no
The
damage.
Grenade is together. Should eventually be able to
Nice.
chase this Paradox down. And Abraham's trade up in that exchange.
2 for
Make
2?
it even.
They still have Dome though, and VP has no ults at all, but they still have Dome Ball
Together, but does escape. with
and
the satchel.
Magician.
And you can still see Abraham's half position around the Urn turn in here. They still have Frozen Shelter, so they still have like a big ultimate to use in this fight. Tied participation is open as well. The Task picks up the Urn. He's going to run it back.
Okay,
I don't think
Subsidy
Urn's gonna
first
get
is
there.
interesting
Time
over
to
Tank
finish
Buster. Maybe I'm overvaluing Tank
But that's
Buster,
big ultimate now.
is what I'm
Task is
evaluating
for
here.
an engage.
I could be.
Capacitor probably a serious in chat, by the way. Capacitor probably removes Q,
We'll try it today.
which could be pretty sick, potentially. Okay, he's bullet dance though. Okay, Sharik.
Yeah, there you go.
Instantly hit by the Hex, and Overkim had no support during that window. Abraham's team comp looks terrifying, but together Hoot and Taz quite low. They're going to be given a chance though to duck back to base and heal up, and finally Dimov is going to be able to get that Guardian. That mid Guardian hung around for a heck of a
Who's
while.
safe for here? Spear burn?
It was a Walker on left side that went down for Abraham. So Virtus Pro starting to flex their macro muscles a bit, Jason. Now with
He
the
doesn't go
solo-
cultist.
Hey, I feel like they've been put on the back foot for the most part, at least when it came to kills, but obviously when it came to farm, they were
On Lash
doing-
Arctic Frost?
And I really wish we had this like information in game of like how many.
Bro,
kills
I
we've
hate.
gotten from
I don't like
boxes,
Arctic
'cause
Frost
that could be
because
super important. How much we've
personally,
gotten from
because
jungle
bro,
kills,
you can't even use it
with
before
obviously
slamming
the
anymore. It
three
doesn't go off.
being
It doesn't
down
hit
for both
anymore.
teams, it opens
They
up
nerfed
a lot
the
of
shit out of
kills,
it.
especially the left Walker being down. Virtus Pro can really invade that left-hand side. But they're not really far enough away from each other for
Thanks,
comeback
Dominic.
mechanics to really kick in.
We're
It's not
trying
too big
new
of a
stuff
lead
out
just yet.
all the time. Me and
But I think,
managers.
soon we're gonna have some of these big fights break out where one team can easily push into, a
It's a
5,
fraud
10
item.
kill
I kind of
right
agree.
now
I'm not gonna lie.
right now in the jungle.
Does the counterspell there on the Lady Geist of
I think
Seth.
I'd rather go like
Player on the
Infuser.
Telegram
That has.
picture of-
I think
Uh-oh,
Infuser's actually really
that is
good.
the Lash. That's the Sinclair there where they copy it.
Although like first tier 4,
Hex there on listing off in the periphery, but
I don't know.
they do get caught out by the telekinesis by the looks of things. Affliction got popped as far as we can tell. Together forced back now. Looks like Virtus Pro want to operate.
Well, we have
from
a scrim in
position
30
of
minutes,
power.
25
They're gonna
minutes.
dive here on Abrahams as they try and get out. Tass with the goo ball back towards the middle part of the map, and there's a convergence here on the position of Jam side. Taz doubles back, tries to help him out. Jam side goes very, very low. Rescue beam.
Dome, rescue beam, health nova, and she still dies.
And it's nothing that Sane could have done to keep Jam side alive. Their Overkim descends, and here comes Dimov.
Buffs are in spawning.
Involved in the fight in a big way. How do you bounce
Oh,
back from these
fuck.
ones, folks? A lot of
Dimov,
those big items
man.
here, the gun items.
And he counterspelled the swap in there.
Dimov started to become a legitimate threat.
Now there's that 10k lead that we're talking about. Potential take mid bosses there as well, but the buffs are spawning at the perfect time for them. They're giving that over to Zergy. Talked about how squishy Wraith is. Well, that extra health is going to help him survive. Living up to that buff's true name here in these fights, and with extra regen too. This mid boss is going to be.
Nah,
taken
giving
over.
Holiday and Paradox was a
Might be
mistake,
new,
dude.
New patch, but they're still damn.
It's
good at
Giga
teamfights.
Biss, bro. I just don't believe you. I'm gonna be honest.
Macro gameplay hasn't changed too much.
That item has not worked for me.
Take
If I slam higher than 20 meters, it's not hitting.
Could bomb thrown in. Satchel, here's the death slam coming in from listing, trying to interrupt.
Oh, I thought
it,
he stole
and
it.
VP secure that rejuvenator. They've done this dance many times before, folks. They had exactly what was required to make sure it didn't get slipped away from them.
Oh, you're saying use it after and then use your flog with the amp? Okay, I could see that.
Also, Titanic magazine, so they just need a slight ammunition increase.
So it's like you lock them down for even longer, is what you're saying.
That'll get you there.
Exactly, that's specifically what that item's going to be.
But you
for.
just like miss out on the
And
slam
you're really
damage
gonna see
amp,
Zergy start
which
to
is
pop up
fine
in these
since
fights
you're
because
maxing
he
flog
has
anyways,
space
I
to do
guess.
so, which I think that's kind of the goal for Listic and Obikim is to kind of, and I guess Shark is giving that space he needs to just put down so much
True,
pain.
true,
And
true, true.
honestly, the longer this game goes on, the stronger and stronger.
See, me
he gets.
personally, I never buy it in a pub, but I think I could definitely buy it if I'm playing like a... Because I just don't believe...
Also, the weaker the
I
Abraham is gonna
just...
get, because Jam
I don't know,
Side
I'd rather
is
like
when it
prior
comes
like
to the game,
survivability and
he's
shit
gonna fall
and
off,
bursts
focus
in a
left,
pub,
maybe
but like,
counter
yeah, if I'm playing for a disruptor role,
Exactly.
yeah, for sure.
That, of course,
I can
is
see
a
it.
non-ultimate debuff that can be
I'll have to
taken
change my
off.
build a little bit
Already
later.
knows the moves being
Depends on what I play
picked out
today.
here. Zergy has one. Dimov has one as well. They're quite mindful.
That's
of
why...
it.
Oh,
They
Silence
don't see
Wave.
that they never
Bro,
have the
Silence
fight
Wave
in
feels
post. You just
disgustingly
holding one
good,
for the
bro.
boys. That's it.
Silence Wave on Lash
That's
is
it.
actually
You read your
insane.
cards,
I love
you
that
actually
item.
always have that proc of Mercurial Magnum available, and then you just go honky tonk on them. Burst Fire also picked up, of course, which is maybe not a huge surprise, but the slight distance.
Heard you're
increase
playing
is quite
Dynamo from
nice,
Melee Creeps? Yes, sir.
actually meaning that you, again, have even less reasons to reload than before.
Zergy is he's just gonna pop off. He's hit that point. He's become him here.
I mean, the game was close.
Taking
That
down
one
the
team
Guardians,
fight
they
flipped
got
the game,
last
so
flex shot
that was really
unlocked.
good.
You see Obi came at 6.6 thousand souls, and honestly, this is just the slow bleed.
Has not let go of M1 for 10 minutes? Bro, Zergy's having a blast.
And Virtus Pro gets the
This guy's
win
just holding down
in
left
this
click, shooting
series.
shit.
Take 2 more
Nah,
base
I'm telling you guys,
players.
M1 players are so happy about this patch. I've been saying it. I've been saying like it's such a good M1 patch.
Ground slam, or sorry, death slam out of a
Bro, you
sword
never have to reload.
ultimate. But even then, I don't think they have the damage really to take them down.
Also, Curse picked up on Michaelis. Sharik just got
I only
the,
play casters.
Arctic
Well, even
Blast, by the
casters are
way.
pretty good still,
So
but like I'm
we're
just saying
getting all
M1s
these sick,
are having fun.
Yeah, tier 4s coming out. Lightning Scroll also being picked up here as well, which obviously damage.
Dude,
through
VP's
ultimate
draft
applies
is
a
so
stun
good,
and does
man.
bonus spirit damage, which is pretty powerful.
Wait, Lash
Also,
bought
it
Mercurial?
reduces enemy move speed by 30% when
I don't
they
like
get
that at
spirit
all.
damage. It's so
Kusu
disgusting.
bomb, man.
I don't like the Magnum build on Lash.
Right?
Not
Yeah.
this early in the game.
And then you're slowed even more. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just die here. This will be my
Well,
trade
Outflask as
instead.
well, right? I think that
man.
Obi probably has one. Outflask also is going to be dealing that. 10
Rapid
spirit damage
recharge?
every time, So, pretty good.
Wait, why not just go like, if we're going rapid recharge, improve cooldown, we just go boundless, no?
The enemies down that try to catch on Zerg,
What?
you allow him to just stay alive. Like that helps.
Like, might as well just go boundless at that point.
With the tether on top of that, Cube gonna come in to save Sap
Instead of
for a
Merc.
little bit of time, but a little bit of time is gonna be exactly what that is. Or no, actually, his team gets there in time to keep him alive. So, respect.
Nice the,
What do you think about the rapid recharge, Lemaine?
KLS there, of course. Pretty much the same. Sort
No
of thing,
silence
right?
wave?
Interrupt, silence, disarm, and prevention of item usage for that opponent.
I mean, Silence Wave versus their team is crazy as well. I don't know.
Messed up.
I don't know.
It's probably, I would almost say the strongest new item in the game by far.
Slots?
And it's crazy.
Oh, he doesn't
that
buy
Zergy
Improved Spirit,
is
huh? I
actually
just
So
noticed.
insane at this game. It's so fascinating that he's only
You know
12
some,
years
bro.
old,
It's always EU, bro. They always know
and he's
something.
competitive level, like,
Honestly, that's impressive that it's not his dad that's playing for him. 12-year-old prodigy.
Like, even Holiday has Mercurial. They have 4 Mercurials on their team. Or 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ivy bought it.
Have an age requirement, you know what I mean? Poor guy.
I mean, by the time it happens, he'll probably be 14 by then, and then he'll probably hopefully hit the age.
Here's the Arctic Blast. On Holiday, okay, on Calico, actually good.
This is just
On
incredible
Calico,
how much
actually
you have
good.
to watch from the sidelines while his teammates, get them fat checks.
I mean, it makes you think of like those CS players, like who are like 12,
Yeah,
13
like
years old,
Manesi.
and
Yeah, dude.
yeah, like they gotta be cheating, but no, they're just damn good. Like Dong, so damn good at the game.
We have the Boundless Spirit here for Saf, so basically hitting that quote-unquote endgame fantasy. This Lady Geist, Virtus Pro have a 37k soul lead. But about now, that's time.
Oh, Rescue Beam, that was good.
there by
Oh,
Saf.
he didn't get cubed.
However, telekinesis,
Oh.
little bit
Oh.
of issue for them now. Death Slam comes in. Saf
Wait, winnable.
down.
Winnable as fuck.
Penalty used by Abraham's here, so good
Oh my
response.
god.
Dimov and Zergy get taken down. Kelvin still bloody strong. Virtus Pro.
Wait, both the carries are dead. This is really good. They have like no damage left.
So they're out for like a minute.
That Death Slam wasn't it. That was not it. You threw that
Listic, bro.
directly into Debuff and his
Bro,
Zergy,
Listic just threw a
and then
Kelvin
threw
Geist
yourself
with
on
swap
top of it. You just
into
pretty much
his team.
assassinated your own team there.
Oh man, that is devastating. The Frozen Shelter is obviously
Yeah, ult is horrible.
very clutch there.
He actually just killed his team.
But yeah, I
Let's
think,
throw the 2 frontliners into our
that's
carries.
a rough one. So, Abrahams do get a pretty significant
Listic, you're
bump
still my
from
goat.
that engagement. But remember, as a comeback mechanic, enemy hero kills are not nearly as valuable as farming, so they still need to convert this.
True.
player advantage
Very true,
into farm
casters.
across the map.
Can we get a walker, maybe?
Quite a bit too, getting the extra souls
Can we
from
get a
it.
walker
Like,
with
this
3
is gonna be
picks
a
or no?
massive swing. I mean, we were looking at, was it 37,000 before
And
that
Michaelis dies
first
here. It's so
outage?
big. It's so
And now
big.
It's been closed down to 17, so pretty much
Oh my god. Oh my god. The game just flipped. It didn't flip, but they have a chance now. They still have ults. So this is like super fightable.
I hear the telekinesis already coming out.
Oh god, he didn't press ball.
Trying to get away, warp stone to get out.
Alright.
Return fire as well to bounce some of that damage back, but Saint does go down. Frozen Shoulder was at least a
Armor
4-down
piercers?
Google
No.
is something that has to be respected. Zergy does not want to be in the middle of the maelstrom here, but he has no bloody choice. Has to roll.
It's not looking bad.
Buddy, see you later. That's what you get for being 12, buddy. Together, does get picked up though. Still a lot of work that Taz would have to do.
Aw, they didn't get Walker, though.
Too, but it's an equal trade.
That's so bad.
Crucially, though, the Walker still stands.
I mean, they chose to fight the most difficult walker too. That one has the most HP in mid lane. They could have taken a side lane walker.
Yeah, they should have taken side lane. They kind of greeded for mid, I feel like.
But,
I feel like they kind of played that bad. They could have definitely got like a walker, maybe even 2, and earn. I don't really know how that happens just now.
My fruit. The fruit is like.
No, I think they're knocked, so they can't backdoor. I'm pretty sure they're knocked.
Where he's at.
How you getting scurvy, bro?
Hey, look, man, everyone could use a little bit more vitamin C, but what I think is super interesting right now, just for a macro end, is the fact that I think pre-patch, VP was as ahead as they were. This game is over. The fact that Abraham is able to find like one good team fight and bridge a lot of the gap is really, really interesting.
Yeah, this is
in
definitely
terms of where
anybody's
we're at.
game
I
now.
still think in terms of the overall
They
pace
have
of the
to
game,
shut down
Abrahams
Zergy
has really
fast.
cut out for them in the sense that
If they can shut down
has
Zergy fast in the
way more
fight,
options right now to
it's
set up
winnable. If they
beneficial
can't,
fights, and I
he's
think
just gonna free
Wraith
cast and just win the game.
scales far better than Hayes does, especially when you look at like how Jamside has been building, going the Tesla bullets capacitor.
Oh, here we go. Magician's trying to.
I'm not as big of a
Okay, he
fan
got
of
it.
the
Worth,
Hayes
I think.
even still,
Oh, he got
but
cursed.
regardless, look here, this might be a very dead Sinclair as Zerky just comes on in.
Necessary?
No, it was a good play. It was a good play.
That
He
was
just
a
couldn't
lot. Did
take
they
his
not
two back.
telekinesis and curse the guy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
He got stomped,
Alright,
bro,
well,
and then he got
Walker-
cursed.
Mid-Walker does go down, so that's the price that Abraham's paying in order to do
That's
that.
so
Mid
bad,
does
bro.
feel
That's him dying there is so
here.
bad.
Ballistic
It's so bad. It puts so much
really
pressure on the team
fully
now.
committal in this. VP with a player advantage, with a confidence very good at setting up these engagements.
Yeah.
And here's the dead slam
It's
from
over.
Ballistic. Saf goes down. 6 players involved in that elimination.
Zero man
You can see
affliction.
VP are up 1 mine.
Yeah.
Here's the actual death slam now. Got a bit excited. All we need is a 1 catch, and they know it too. Together, not gonna be able to walk away. Dimov
Wait, I think this guy has no points in this
and
one.
now it's not a lot of damage left here for Abraham.
Is that what's happening right now?
That can really put it out. VP now have like a minute or so where they've got a 6 versus.
Wait, I'm
3
pretty sure he has
score.
no points in his one.
I think Zergy and Dimov had a quick chat with Listic there. Like, you can
He
throw
did
people in
flog
the-
max,
just
and then
throw the
2
ball.
and 2, and then max ult, I think.
Especially with Saint by his side, and I mean, just getting the 1 catch
Tier
together
0
is for
stomp.
Sure gonna be worth it 'cause it gives them
No
that
wonder he's
advantage.
playing
He's
Mercurial
down for another
Magnum.
50
Okay.
seconds of time. And they're gonna get the Rejuvenator with no one to contest it here. It comes down to like, what are they gonna get off the back of this? Can they push in for that last shrine for the patron?
Hey,
And
focus
somehow
lens?
Shark
Focus
now
lens?
One going against Jamside to him because currently
Oh,
he's losing.
you're dead, buddy.
Puts the shout to
GG's.
buy him some time here.
Yeah, that was nicely
that
played.
hurts.
Oh, okay,
Nah, they're
so
dead.
I dropped there comes Stone Form. Good studs. Watch us coming to
And the
block here.
stun out the
Can
rescue beam.
just take Jamside out
Oh, no.
immediately. Thank God for the cavalry arriving. Sharik got, I guess it turns out their job is just to keep Jamside busy. That was the game plan for Sharik, because I don't know too many situations where Calico wants to fight against a Fed Haze in the late game. But hey,
I mean, look at the respawn timer though, Mitch. 50-second difference.
yeah, Reju's
So he's
pretty
gonna get
OP.
back in, and he's gonna be able to force a 6v5 fight. Like they're gonna have Jamside down. They don't have to worry about. A little bit sad for Jamside because he pops his bullet dance and it gets rescue beamed away. But still, like Virtus Pro, I mean, they have the advantage
Yeah, it was
now
tough.
for 40 more seconds, and it looks like the earn is gonna be potentially the route as they were.
I mean, this is anyone's championship, I'm be honest. They could definitely win
You're
next
right,
game.
yeah. Going 1-for-1 against teams
Abrahams.
with that rejuve is not advisable. Abraham's very punished by that.
I won't
Now,
be able to
of
watch
course,
it, though.
This is generally the hero you want the urn to be carried on. Did they nerf the whole you can ult and then pick up urn and then just fire it across the map? Is that still
I
viable?
actually don't know if it's been nerfed yet. Or
I think it'd be
just
even on
or
ping.
whatever you want to call it. But he doesn't want to use it for that turn-in because they don't necessarily.
I think in
need
an
the
international,
souls.
it'd be
He wants
like
to
good
have the
games to
savage
watch. I don't know.
ability of his ultimate to
I
really
think
help
maybe
with
he's
these
a little
fights.
more ahead though, but like
All right, well,
not even.
is,
I don't know. I can't say. I definitely think it'd be even at least for sure.
That's the worst one to lose for Abrahams. That's your stall. That's your catch mechanic.
It's also, yeah, exactly. It's your frozen shelter that was honestly pretty important to you in the game so far. Not
Yeah,
ideal.
just keep getting caught.
Here's Sharik, of course, like we mentioned, that Arctic Blast picked up. At
I
tier
could
4,
handle
so
business.
very much going to be
Or
different amidst the middle of these fights with Torment Pulse, of course.
nah, for sure.
That other sort of key
Agreed,
item.
agreed,
Also,
agreed.
Spirit Snatch getting taken in, which is fun. Obviously, reducing that Spirit Resist. So
Off
once
event
the
soon?
brawl,
Nah.
Still Rejuve, of course, on
Warp
fire
Stone
on
bad?
these Virtus Pro
It's not very
individuals.
good.
And they're now starting to close.
not
the
bad,
tier
it's not very
2
good, though.
on Abraham's Jason, knocking on the front door.
Warp Stone being an orange item made the item
Seconds,
so
with no
good,
Saint in
but
the
now it's
way.
like not an orange item.
They're shoving all these lanes up. The swap going to be catched on together. The
He has
curse
Infuser.
not gonna be there, the Q going to be used, and also the rescue beam to help him stay alive. And that's honestly a good play out of Abraham's. But they're going to lose more though. So that time comes through the ball.
Savage is dead.
Throw the goo ball, please. Don't throw the goo ball, your team. Taz looks like he was just.
No, throwing
hidden
goo ball
away
this late in the game is fine.
from the rest of Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Listic never throws twice in quick succession in the same game, in the same way. Trine's going to get cleaned up
Oh
here.
my god, Zergy just
Should be a knock
pumping.
on the patron now. Virtus
What
Pro
is this character, man?
should be in a commanding position. Abraham's are running out of opportunities here.
Zergy got armor piercing actually. So he went for the armor piercing rounds, which gives you the extra bullet velocity and a chance to pierce through enemies and ignore their bullet resistance, making it even more deadly when it comes to these 1v1s, especially if he has the space to fight it.
You just use it to kill Viscous. Armor pierce to kill Viscous.
Like, Tesla bullets, right? Especially with such a high fire rate.
Maybe have a new logo? No, I'm just not playing.
One in every 2
You'd be
shots that
disbanded.
proc that sort of denial of bullet resistance and sort of penetration.
Because I left.
So here's Frozen Shelter.
Then Poppers
That's
and
okay.
Fishcake left to join
Together, follow-up
Hydronation.
should be there in the form of the death slam. You would think Hoot down. Oba can be able to pick him up now. Warpstone on out as the curse comes in on together. The one player can really
I'm just subbing today for
hold the
Milkers.
hordes of VP at bay, but it's not to be. The Polar Bears take an early lead in the series after a pretty back and forth early game, Jason.
All right, all right.
It's only a 32-minute game.
That was a good game, though. Definitely winnable.
Frenetic the action was, but once again, VP staying on top, at least for now.
Definitely winnable for Abrahams.
One mistake, that one death slam.
Let's finish this video. VP are better at team fighting. Oh, they've always been really good at team fights.
He's always low.
Yeah. Wait, this guy's another one? Osama B. Boppin'? Hold on, we gotta watch this. It's shorter. Oh my god, no. He used my song, bro. What the fuck? Bro, I couldn't watch that video on stream because of that, man. Bebop isn't kill me again. Bro, I need more content like this, man. People who make content like this are just kings. What the...
Guys! You're fine, you're fine. Thanks. No way.
Wait, am I seeing this right? We won 3 lanes?
Should have been 4.
Should have been 4.
What the hell, dude?
Give you permission, but you have to make the thumbnail 7 with the coat hat.
Did he actually do that? I don't think so.
That was bullshit, he got backtrack.
This is the hooks that hit me, bro.
That was bullshit, he got backtrack.
That was an insane hook. What the heck?
This character is so disgusting, man. Can we nerf Bebop? F tier character? I don't care. Make it Z tier, bro. I don't care. I don't care.
Is that right?
Oh my god, the reverb, man. Nuke!
Yellow and blue. I'll try and take her at the same time.
You baby.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, he's crying right next to me. I need to die to hold him.
Bro, that does not sound like a baby, bro. That is a demon.
Fuck was that? Yeah, he's crying right next to me. I need to die to hold him.
Hey, no one can marry.
Fucked up.
Oh my god, the witch mail, bro. The witch mail.
Oh my god. Chat, is this real?
His bomb's just on a 1-second cooldown. Fix the hook sometimes not breaking.
Literally.
Get to the end. Don't think we get the. No way.
Bro, what? Tough.
Got this, guys. Nah, they go for gun. Fucking hell, man. Requested backup on presence.
But I won't rest on the viscous idea. Too many people getting cubed up in North Queensland.
Bro, I'm still teamless. I'm just subbing for AVG. It's just farming a million stacks. Oh, they lost though.
Krill should be renamed to Krill and Mo.
We win this. 100%.
He's not even trying for it, bro. Oh no, he is. What?
We do with this.
Bomb spam, bomb spam.
Creamed.
Oh my god.
I feel like a villain watching this because I hate Bebop. Oh my god. No way.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Well, what the fuck?
This is like law.
You know the Q long when they're asking about McGinnis's war.
Poor OCE players, man. Game is just so dead.
Oh, she's so
Whoa, Dynamo ult.
When I was younger, I used to think circumcision meant the whole tip of the dick cut off.
Oh, another zero man. I think it's time for my scrim. Wait, this is a minute longer. You're an actual P, what? Jesus Christ, man.
Let's go, Mark. Happy birthday. What are you, 12?
Yes.
Ages on the clock. You ready for the... Get a restart my game, guys. Sweet. Huge.
Nah, the OCE players are different, bro. OCE players are different.
Oh! This is joins the video and then I see the towers.
Bro, that's actually what it was. That's actually what it was. I'm just like enjoy. No, I'm. Bro, I'm.
Oh! This is joins the video and then I see the towers.
Why did the chat box come up? What's the plan?
Little bit of you fucking bitch.
Bro, okay. Alright. Let's play the scrim. Let's play the scrim. Jesus, man. I feel like I'm watching Picasso. Like the Picasso of Deadlock. It went from beautiful art and now she's just slowly turning to insanity. Slowly turning to insanity. Like, I legit have no idea what I just watched. And that's the best part about it, bro. You just never know what to expect on those videos. Ever. Alright. Let's see. Where is my Melee Creeps Discord?
fuck it, bro! I hate playing against.
Are you going to win today? I'm just gonna do what I gotta do for the team. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to IGL because Quig's there, so I'm just gonna lock the fuck in. We're going 10-0 or we're going 0-10. There's no in between. So if you lose today, then you can blame the team. I like it. Okay. It's not, but we're not losing, so it's fine. Yo. Stream comms correct? Just wanted checking in one more time. Or oh, I'm muted. Yo. For sure. And just to confirm, stream comms is okay, and everything's in.
Does have a problem with it, then yeah, but
yeah, for sure.
No, looks like no one has a problem with it, so we're chill.
Bet. Oh, I can't wait to play Punch Yamato in these games, bro. They're gonna pick me Yamato, and then they won't even know till 25 minutes in. Well, I'm just not. Bro, put me on whatever character they put me on. I'm building Crushing Fists. Yeah, when I'm killing everyone, exactly, bro. Express Shot, Crushing Fists, first two. Okay, Express Shot's actually good though.
Yo, how'd you get in here?
Yo, Lamaine.
Yo.
How you doing?
What's up, man?
You see my story?
Yeah, your story's fire.
Yeah, you like it? I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love your story, man. Shit's real shit.
I chat GPT did.
No PC?
Huh?
No PC?
Nah, probably not till Friday.
Oh, fortunate.
Nah,
First shot, first time is force damage.
It's better here, bro. You should try it.
Wait, what was better?
The sun doesn't hurt anymore.
The sun doesn't hurt anymore?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've been touching grass, as some would say.
Really, what's your favorite grass activity?
I just go outside and roll around in it. I don't really know.
You start rolling around.
Yeah.
Bathing in the sun.
The fuck? I don't even know who this guy is.
Shit.
Nah, I chat GP that story, bro. That shit had me cracking up this morning.
That show is good. That show is good. I'm not gonna lie, that show is good.
Who y'all play tonight?
Hibernation or the Laplords. Or no, they're called Valhalla.
Valhalla?
Yep, or Valhalla.
Yeah, you see Kanye's new song?
Yeah, what's up, Sayat?
Hello?
You
said
what?
what?
Want to do the thing I told you in the chat where I verbally tell you like what they're picking and banning, or would you rather wait?
I got a few questions. Ido, what do you feel more comfortable on? Ido or not Ido? Yamato or Pocket?
I like both. Probably Pocket though. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm equally as comfortable.
Well, I don't want to show the hand, but we are gonna ban Shiv in 5. So.
Okay. For sure, for sure.
Probably mute stream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can. Oh, doesn't matter? Okay. Fucking goat status. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I mean, either or is fine. I think just, like, take away Yamato is good from them as well.
The only thing I have to say, Saya, about what we should do is I think we should just have Idorian play frontline like Saab. Like, what kind of frontline do you play, Ido? I know you play Yamato. Do you still play like a lot of Abrams? And
I've been
Calico,
playing.
or not really.
I've been playing a lot of Abrams, not a lot of Calico. Abrams, Lash, Pocket, Yamato are my 4 comfort this batch.
Well, Pachi.
Yeah.
In my mind, Pocket's kind of like a semi front line that works because he kind of just jumps up in there.
Yes.
and we kind of distract. So that's what I'm thinking is Pocket is okay to choose as a front line, but I'm not gonna say when we're gonna choose Pocket.
Yeah. For sure.
But basically, I just want to know which characters you're absolutely comfortable on.
Yeah, it's just those 4.
Okay. Wait, what was the 4th one?
Abrams, Lash, Pocket, Yamato.
Okay.
Been playing a lot of Lash recently.
I think if we do Lash, you'll probably end up going to low main.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's what I figured.
Let me send you a DM on what I want to play, Saya.
I ain't reading it, bruh.
Why?
I'm driving.
Okay.
I got it pretty planned out, so.
Okay.
No hero depth? You have to understand, I'm playing these 4 characters at the highest level in the video game, man.
The whole big planet.
I'm not saying I can't play Paradox or Holiday.
It just during the draft phase, probably, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you like when we're starting. I haven't got a draft link or anything, so we're chilling.
Okay.
Oh, and Ido, basically, the role you'll be filling, you're gonna be laning with Lomain. Okay. And whenever you and Lomain win your lane, you're gonna be the one anchoring and becoming like the carry. So like you're kind of the frontline carry player, which is what Sob is, and then Lomain will be like the roamer, like going to help the other lanes and shit. So.
Okay.
Yep, that's kind of.
Sounds good. Oh, chat, you guys are pissing me off, bro.
What are you?
It's okay though.
Yeah, my diehard fan or what?
I don't know. Whatever you want to be, bro.
I'll be in the Twitch chat cheering y'all on.
Thank you.
So what are our thoughts on like you said, I know you said frontline. So like I was thinking like a really good build specifically on Yamato. It's really good frontline, a lot of mobility, good disruption, you know what I'm saying? Big burst.
Yeah, I mean I think Yamato is like just really good overall. So getting that character I'm not too unsatisfied with at all. And in my opinion, it's up to Saya. Saya does the drafting and shit.
For sure. Alright, sounds good.
Here, I'm gonna move us all to a different call, by the way, a private one, so no one can join.
Okay, they don't even know. They won't even know.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get a build going. Hold on. What is Xeno's build? Fuck.
Alright, so we're waiting on John.
Yeah, John said his ETA at 5:57 is 7 minutes, so he should be home like now. I haven't even received the draft link anyways. I said send draft whenever. He said KK.
Peace of mind.
I'm assuming we're going 7 Novas this game, right?
Probably like 4. 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean Nova's good, but like we already said we usually build a lot. Usually it's like Sai gets a Nova, Quick gets a Nova, Lumen gets a Nova.
Okay.
That's like I mean we get more obviously, but you know.
Sure. Just thinking.
Yeah.
I'll do healing Nova in this patch.
That's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna go. Depends on the character I get, to be honest. But if I get a Holiday, I'm not gonna do it. But if I get Paradox, I'm gonna go Rescue Beam instead.
Oh, the para rescue beam. Holy.
We all do it.
It's good.
I gotta see if I have actives though. It's just something I was theorycrafting on my way to work.
Dancing in the pouring rain.
All right, they sent draft. All right, you want me to verbally tell you
yep.
what they're picking in banning sign shit? I don't know the build you're doing, but the build that I do, I just do regular Spirit Yamato. I'm like not that invested into like trying all the different builds and shit. I just do the classic Spirit shit.
Nah, go the armor piercing, express shot, split shot, grapple, Arctic blast.
Listen, you can do whatever you want. If you think that's good, go for it. Yeah.
No, they're one shots. It's bugged right now.
Yeah, you can play it. Play it. Try it.
Pashi, it's bugged right now and it one shots.
What?
thought they
Express
patched
shot
that.
armor piercing?
Express shot, split shot, armor piercing is bugged, and if you activate split shot and express shot at the same time, it'll do over 3,000 damage.
Oh.
Are you sure they didn't patch that?
I don't know if they have.
I know they
I don't
patched.
know. I don't know. I was up late at night watching Deadlock clips.
Yeah, it's probably yeah. I'm pretty sure that's patched.
I hope so, but that did not look fun.
The express shot carbine thing, I think, is still good.
Why do you think express shot carbine is good?
Does a
Take
trillion damage and
my
there's no fall off range.
whiskey
Yeah, it double shoots to carbine, Si.
No, it
Like
doesn't.
No,
No?
it just does more. It just does more damage, and there's no fall off on carbine right now. So
Oh,
you
okay,
can just
okay.
like you can do like 1,000 damage from a mile away.
Man, that build sucks, man. That build
I'm
sucks.
gonna lie, bro. The Bomba paradox is where it at. I like it a lot more than carbine.
Who are we missing?
Me.
Wait, quick, you're talking about the Dynamo pocket lane being really bad. Do you want to swap it up, or should we just keep lanes the same?
I don't really care. Probably keep it the same against for practice, but yeah, I don't think this lane is very good. Probably just gonna lose our tower at like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I think once again the matchup that we reversed in that one day, that was like the worst we could ever possibly have. I think it might be better. Hopefully.
I mean, it's probably gonna be like Shiv Viscous.
Yeah. We're gonna have Yamato Vindicta anyways. I think that's a really strong lane.
Okay.
And Ida, we as well do the muting Discord and then unmuting in game for laning phase, and just muting everyone besides your laning partner and shit like that. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, I also need to send you the lobby code here. I'll DM it to you. You can't see the channel. There you go. Be back now.
You have a migrant team.
All right, booting up the game.
Well, man, come join up the lobby, bruh.
Low main.
Take my whiskey.
I know you probably need to build a spirit burn, by the way. I said you probably need to build spirit burn. All right, John, you ready?
I just got home. I'm ready.
I think you're like the only one that can proc it pretty easily.
I can go Spear Burn as well. Honestly, don't have to worry about it. I think I'll go Heal Bane too. Fuck it. Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I think we're going middle.
Do your build. Let's test it. Let's see how good it is. I'm down.
I'm not going.
All right. I think you're mid, by the way. Ido with.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, hello. Okay.
Also, why did that game start so fast?
Okay.
Do you need pause or no?
No, I'm fine, but I feel like it just started.
I'll take right side here. Para, Shiv. Yep. Are they double pushing me? Yeah. What are we playing for in this lane?
They're gonna fuck up.
Okay.
But we need to shove and say play for poke.
Okay.
I'll stake and code this guy.
See it? Pushing me? Oh, fuck. Really low.
Very good. You don't have to like overstretch for shit.
Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Just play your own way.
Thank you, Do that. I left for the healer.
Paradox is grabbing boxes.
Yeah.
He's here.
Oops. Top.
I'm shutting on. We're gonna win at 3K.
Yep.
They're buying health for us.
God.
Show me wave. You here? Slash? Huh.
Yeah, they're both gonna shut off.
Lash missing from lane care.
Nice, good, nice. Nice.
Lash back green.
Take our camp.
Okay, both. My back tower is like really hard for them now.
Nice. I think I'm safe for express shot right now.
They're good.
Play for the 3K spike.
Yep.
He's carbine.
Taking this guy?
Yeah. I'm pushing right side right now.
Card blood.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Okay, in front of you.
Nice.
Crowd him again.
I'm gonna keep the pressure up.
Yeah, he's 1 HP. He's gonna have to right, I think. Left side
Okay.
shift.
Yeah, I'm gonna push right here. Oh, he's close.
Crowd blood.
Nice,
They
nice,
can't
nice.
peek anymore. They lost.
I have ult here. Do you want to dive or no? No.
Just bleed him out.
Yeah, bleed him, yes.
I vaulted in one. He's doing tier 1s.
Yep.
I got one of those.
I'm strong in 600.
Crowd him again.
They don't swap. They have ults for a while. The next wave. Looking out. Buffs are up. I'm gonna take gun here.
Buff spawn. Viscous going to you. I don't care.
I see. He's
I'm
cube.
gonna flick them.
I'm out. I already
Okay,
left.
good. I flicked them. I'm leaving now.
He used cube, by the way.
Yeah.
They're shoving into me. I help.
I'm low.
Just swap.
Fucking.
It's 100 off my thigh.
Yeah, I'm healing right now.
Pushing me. Hold this guy.
Feelings are all. This ends now.
Oh.
Lash can boost right now, okay.
Enemy level.
Lash.
Going to engage.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
You guys, don't worry about it. Shit. The guy's gonna boost back for me, man.
Yeah.
For you. You gotta be careful. I don't have right for 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm back.
I was gonna speed out here.
Wait.
How's left looking? Is it killable? Left?
Is left killable?
Oh,
At all?
shit. Oops.
Ido can kill.
I have ulti.
It's on me, guys. I can
yes.
kill Abrams on.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we can try.
Okay. Just looking at a small window.
I can look.
Yeah,
it has to be Viscous though.
Okay. Good try.
They're full shoving me, but I need help.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Group on me, I feels. Group on me.
Oh, okay.
They only have 1 minion, but I need help.
Yeah, I'm
Might
gonna
let them
land
for a
one.
while. I'm gonna go back to farming boxes.
My bad. Should've went for that.
No, you're good. I think I'm dead here. They have no wave though. They have no wave. Blue's safe for a little bit.
You fine on green, or can I go? I need back.
You gotta come back soon.
I'm really strong. They can't push this. Let's swap.
I'm coming back now. I'm boosting.
I'm on.
I can look for a stake here in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm here. Stake both.
Push me. Wow, I don't know. She went left. Or right, mate.
Yeah.
Should one.
I'm gonna heal right, and then when they walk up, I'm gonna do it for you, okay?
I'm just gonna clear here.
I think
They're needing church. Son.
I have red for you.
Yeah.
We can pressure tower.
Yeah.
I have no snipes though.
I'm healing 5.
Wait, this guy's eyes. I'm going.
Being dabbed a
Are
little
you
bit.
shooting tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can heal right.
Paradox missing. Paradox is not coming back towards
Alright, watch out. Oh, shit.
He's dead.
Running machine. Running machine.
I'm back tower him. He's gonna shit on.
Yeah, I'm pushing.
Probably kill the fish. The fish is backed up.
Alright, super far out.
I'm gonna leave. I don't keep on.
Yeah.
From where?
Go.
They're gonna fight us. They have swap. They gotta be careful.
Okay.
When you guys blue, I'm north though.
Strong as fuck.
I need help,
Ah, fuck, my bad.
Keep me blue alive. Trying to help you.
Okay, yellow's probably green's probably
They have nulls. I'm mid.
I'm shitting on them. Paradox getting fucking. Paradox one, legit one.
Take out Paradox.
They're kind of low.
No, I can't believe it.
Just play buff center.
Our Green Guardian has been defeated.
Yeah, play for yellow. Play for yellow if you can.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna shift the yellow.
Okay, I can just anchor.
Am I? Okay, yeah. I'll stay mid then.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
anchor
just farm.
green lane.
You just full farm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this one.
Yo, green lane can roam now. Viscous and Lash. Lash has ulti, so beware if you ever see him. So does Viscous. They could be anywhere right now. Buff's 120. We should be posturing.
Pass
Probably.
swap,
We
pure
have
blue.
Dynamalt soon.
Yeah.
What's your CD quick?
Paradox mid.
40. I'll have it for.
Yeah, Paradox
buff
could be
for
looking mid.
deep mode.
Shiv is right side somewhere near Dynamo.
Yeah, Shiv's looking for buff on me.
I can come if you want.
Yeah, sure.
You want green right now?
No, they're pushing me.
I'm here.
Charge.
Buff it in 5 guys, 5.
Yeah.
I can grab left.
I'm here. No,
Don't,
fight.
yeah, Lash is on the left side.
You got it? Nice, nice.
Shoving out blue then.
Bro, what is that?
I need to go towards yellow. These guys yellows are low.
Okay. If they grab her and fight you,
Yeah,
fight you
shift right side.
It's just you.
I go too.
There's 3 right side. I'm coming as well. I can collapse on yellow.
I'm boosting yellow.
This looks.
I think we just murdered these guys. I'm boosting in.
I killed this guy.
1 HP.
I got him.
No amateur.
Ult here. And Bale, Abrams.
This guy's no cube. No, behind you guys. This guy's no cube. Looking for this.
This getting shit on.
Okay.
Approach.
Dead.
Can you get her in?
1 HP on Abrams.
Yep. How far on them?
Abrams 1.
Dead.
I'll give you right.
I'm coming over to push green. Someone needs to grab that rune, by the way.
Yeah, we got it.
I can retake blue from you, mid.
No one's grabbed it.
Oh,
They have
sorry.
They have Lash out for it. I don't even know if we
Shiv is here now?
Yeah.
we can depot.
I'm grabbing her.
I'm coming to the yellow fight in case they don't force something. Are you
There's a
good?
paradox here as well.
PS swap.
I'm
just running away. I'm running away.
I know, you probably should anchor yellow. You have no
There's
ult.
3 yellow.
Yeah,
3 yellow. Blue's far shells. We have a timing green.
I can come now if you want to take it.
Okay, do you Lash there? Do we know where Lash is?
We have dynamo too, right?
Lash has been anchoring green. Lash is green right now, yes.
I'm here yellow for you. Trade.
I feel max as well.
They won't be. They're gonna be here late. Or we should pressure yellow first, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, I
I
think
can
there's a good
QE on top. I can QE on top.
There's beard repair. He's gonna pin me.
We're pushing yellow right now. There's one here on the left side.
Take a push in.
Shooting viscous. Malfire shooting on them really bad.
They're all chasing me right now.
Play slow. We got the
I'm gonna take the jungle here.
You can walk out.
Okay.
Got there.
You guys good yellow?
Run all 3. John, he's dead.
Bro,
But...
the fight's over green.
Yeah.
Stop. Look for something else.
Yep.
You can catch. There's a huge wave on blue. By the
I'm
way.
catching blue.
Yeah, I'll play out there.
I'll catch this wave, man. I got.
He's in the thing. He's in the thing.
Yeah, I got all you, so I'm safe. They're looking.
I'm on you.
I'm safe.
Yep. Got him?
I can heal you guys green. I'm coming.
Is he shit on? Fight stake, he'd die.
We push this on green.
I have no ulti.
Okay. I have heal max, ult in 50.
I think we scale a lot better now. I mean, no.
Yeah, we do.
Someone's in this vault here. Come.
I'm on him.
At the top.
Come here.
On the bridge. Not catchable.
Wait.
Gone.
Knocked him, but yeah, he's gone. Oh, I'm dead. Fucking
4 guys.
Here, by the way.
Okay, I can get out.
Shit
Don't worry. 4 left side right now.
I'm about to kill Shev. I kill Shev off this boss. I think.
Okay.
I think
You gotta be careful
he
of
might
Baron's
have
ult.
lost them.
He has no ult. He executed me.
Well, maybe. No. I'm on the roof. If you spectate me, I'm legit Batman.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
I'm unkillable.
Alright, what do you guys want to be doing right now? For macro and shit? Just want to be chilling? Like.
You just wait until next turn and I'll vault for it.
Okay.
See 4 on left here. You guys want to get the vault here or no?
Yeah, you have that.
Yeah, you can invade the right side.
You win whatever fight you're about to start.
You can bait this guy to go on you somehow.
Yeah, that's that.
I mean, you can keep me in the sideline if you want to go back and shit.
All my grapple bugs.
Yeah. I got you. Just
I
have
take
a
their
big
vaults.
item.
I'll just hold this
300
wave.
pulse. I need this wave next. And then we're
Yeah,
good.
take slow. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay, just be careful of game.
Nah, you're fine. I fight.
It is near you. Hovering in.
There's stuff.
Yeah, I'm hovering.
All right side build.
They know where our own curl is, so Abrams just playing hella up.
I'm gonna farm these back if I can.
I have a K now, though.
Take 1 meter spot.
I can heal you, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove this out again.
Blue.
Did I take over Ukraine? I feel like I'm pretty strong on the side.
Do you want it?
Take over, take over blue, John, I think, and then I'll take green.
I didn't get him.
Good.
Alright, I'm coming green.
Let's fall
Take over
here.
blue, John. Take over blue.
Are they fighting yellow?
falling out.
We have 30 seconds to buff center. I think we just play that.
Okay,
Careful, man. They're in the jungle. They're in the jungle.
I know. He has no swap. Or he does have swap.
Oh, he does. Paradox does. Just take over blue, John.
Lash on me.
There's a Lash on us.
They're still looking. They're gonna look for you.
Yeah.
The buff's in 10. I'm playing for green. They're playing for Far Fire for the urn.
Yeah, we go this side.
You need to be careful with me because they can catch you out pretty easily, like very easily.
I know. I
We
don't
play
play.
for play for right buff or no? No.
Yeah,
There's a bunch, right?
There's
I gotta
3.
run.
There's minimum 3, right?
Paradox is looking for a swap on left.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
They want Urn.
I think Viscous got casting.
There's 3
fighting
playing
Urn,
for
they're
buff. They all have buff.
I'm coming.
We can fight Depot if you want.
Can we look at the
They're not grabbing. Yeah, we can. They're not grabbing it yet, by the way. This guy's gonna try to swap me on pickup.
This guy's running at me.
I got Urn.
This guy's just on our rooftop.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason for them to be over
There's a
here.
Viscous Lash on left as well.
I could die. I think I'm dead.
Are they gonna try to push green, you think?
They just ran at me.
Possibly. We need one on green then. We need one on green. We're gonna try.
Yeah, they're gonna come over to you.
I have level 2 grapple coming.
Evan's there. And Viscous.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know you sent it on the guy. My bad.
Can I just go take over green?
Yeah, you have to.
Our yellow guardian has been defeated.
I'm about to come green. Alright, I'm going yellow.
I help green.
Yeah, go help him, John.
There's 3 right sides still.
Lash is rotating to green right now.
I'm going on.
Getting on the wall right now.
They destroyed the walker on Greenwich.
Getting my walker over here too.
Where is the Paradox?
Coming right now. I have no ball. I'm speeding real.
Yeah.
Can we catch one of these guys?
Maybe.
Sick.
No.
I'm on. Am I too deep?
No, you're good.
I'll catch blue.
We killed him here.
Lash is coming to the fight.
They haven't spent their gold. We fight them here. One favors. I'm Lash ulted.
Dead. Here's low.
I'm dead. They use ball and Lash ult on me though.
Let's do that.
Those guys behind us, guys.
Yeah, I see.
I'm on Viscous.
Viscous no more ball.
Yes. Lash.
Get there, Urn.
I'm going to Urn.
Enemy dispatched.
Yeah, I can look here.
When you grab the urn.
I'm running for the John. I got it.
Okay. Run it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push up yellow so they don't zip.
Yeah, I'm gonna take their vaults.
I'll catch you out. Green.
Blue.
Yeah, we need to fight there.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming.
I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, we have security.
Yeah, nice.
Is he running you guys down?
I'm gonna go hold down green.
Yeah, he is.
He's running. He's running.
I can come over. I don't have
We
ult
kill this
though.
guy.
I'm on the way.
We kill this guy.
I'm speeding there. I have heals.
Enemy
I'm on it. Can we go?
Going to engage.
I saved him. Kill him. He's heal bin. And backstabber.
Yeah. The opposite is happening now here. We haven't spent our gold. This needs to be quick, or they're all gonna come on the zip. There's like nothing better for him to draw on the map right now.
I don't think
There's,
we
like,
can.
nothing at all.
I don't think we can catch this
Yeah,
guy.
no Lash ult.
You don't think we can kill him this quick?
Oh no, we can. I think we can.
We can kill that guy.
Yeah.
We can kill this guy for sure.
Kill this guy, and then we need to get out. Like, there's nothing on the map from the door right now. They're just gonna full rotate to this.
Yeah, I don't have ult either.
Why is he leaving the game, man? Oh, man.
The map is like dry of things for them to do.
I mean, we could just go farm our jungle. Killing this guy doesn't really give us
Yeah, I'm
anything.
going green and taking all our left side.
Okay, to clarify though, we're killing this guy, then backing up, yes? Or what do you think, Wig?
Yeah. I don't even know if we can kill him in time. That Viscous
Yeah,
is gonna be
he's
here
gonna
with cube soon.
Yeah.
And rescue team.
Okay, we just back off now.
I hate playing against Aether. He's
Kill doesn't really
everywhere.
give us anything anyways.
There's an Abrams right there too. It's half.
Back off then, pull back off.
Just guide him. He's probably just gonna chase.
Just back off.
Paradox is there. Jeez.
You're, okay. I'm gonna be on this camp over here.
I'm gonna still be playing yellow, yeah?
Sure.
You can. Yeah, you have no walker to kite too.
Yep.
Professor.
All right, what's our next plan of action? Buckner and
I have ulti in a minute. I think we just play for that.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Don't get dead.
Careful getting picked on waves, you have Paradox.
Yeah, he was right side last scene. I'm just kind of trying to play back.
And we need to be postured towards the right side for this turn. Like, we should stack it. I can play
Paradox is blue, Paradox is blue, Paradox is blue.
No response, okay. I'm
Got our underground boxes.
I'm just holding wave here.
He's looking blue. He's looking blue. He's looking blue.
There's a Lash up here. They're looking for me.
To left side.
Can you get to me? Get to me, get to me. Get to me, get to me.
Oh, I could not.
Is it a fight?
Don't die. Don't use ult.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I have ult in 30.
They might try to
They're
come
not
over
gonna
here.
They're not gonna have that per turn.
I'm with you, Sai. I'm with you, Sai. I'm on top of you.
They might force mid. They have not max Abrams actually. No,
I have ult.
Okay.
Yeah, let's level.
Earn spawning right side, guys.
They're
30 seconds.
in our jungle. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in our jungle right now. I'll TP to right.
I can't walk up right yet. I need people.
I'll TP right.
Yep.
I can push up blue.
Just taking height.
I swap now.
I'm gonna push this wave. I'm gonna push this wave here.
Paradox is gonna look again. I swap.
Yellow.
Yeah.
I'm looking this buff.
I'm also here. Take it.
They're waiting for an item spike. They're here.
Yep.
Cross shift.
Ben, you want gun? I'm just gonna take it.
Just take it. Take it. Everyone's here now.
Yeah. Right here as well. Top. There's three.
There's two.
Parrot's still missing. Lash left side.
They don't know
There's
you're
four
this
here.
side,
We're looking for a fight here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we fight here.
They got her in. Pick up.
Yeah.
I'm here, Mom.
If you can start a fight, it's
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna go.
They're balling Earn, by the way, if you can catch them on that. Or we force a fight.
I just putting
Yeah,
the ball this turn.
yeah,
The drop off.
No, it's slow. It's slow.
Okay.
Okay, can we get there then?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm coming then. Careful mid, guys. They might try to fight us on it. Actually, I'm here mid.
Okay.
He's not depositing. He's not depositing.
Fight mid.
I'm on you,
I'm here with you. I'm on you.
I got Viscous off Earn.
I'm getting far right now by 3.
One if you shift.
I got him.
Can we fight on our Yum? Can we fight on our Yum?
Yeah, I'm on you.
Yeah.
Shutting. They use Abrams ult. They use Wraith ult. They have no ult.
No TP.
They have Lash ult only.
Lash not
TP
there.
right.
Lash not there.
I can kill you.
Lash is coming to the fight now. He's coming to the fight. Lash and Viscous are both
They're
low.
looking at me. You drop down.
Yeah, I'm dropping.
Immediately.
I'm on you. I sniped for John. He's low.
You okay? I'm on him. Grappling. He's going up. He's on height. This is here as well.
Fight.
He ulted. Missile.
They're so low.
I'm on you, Lash.
3 of them are low. This is the only one healthy.
One HP on.
Lash is
He's dead.
We going Yum? We going.
He has ball here. Trying to kite. I'm playing shop right now.
Got healing you.
Curl them all.
Thin. Low, very low.
Got two.
Nice. It's just ball. Shift is execute. That's it.
He's underground.
Nice.
We go mid. Can we do mid?
Yeah, go mid now. We need everyone.
Our
We need
damage is
spawn
very
for
good.
base.
You think we can?
Our guardians are
No,
down.
I've out soon too.
Yeah, okay.
No, I can execute it. Yeah, I need.
It's okay. We're good. You just suitcase it.
Yeah.
I'm backstabbing you right now.
Sure.
I've helped them in 5.
Yeah, pop an ace by the way.
Yeah.
I decayed him.
I'm gonna parry. Okay?
They're gonna fight us.
Yeah, we get this and leave. Yeah.
You're parrying on me.
Yeah, we gotta try to leave.
Hush bear.
We had a cut. Oh wow, they didn't play for kills. Holy fucking scatty cats.
I need to go drink caffeine after this, bro. I'm fading.
I'm fading.
Alright, well, what do we want to do now with redo? Left Guardian is still up.
I'm buying my my imbues and then I'm 10ish, and then we can't use the fight anymore.
I'm almost really strong. I'm strong as well too.
I think I'm just gonna play for flanks and ult off idle space.
No idea if I'm strong or not, but let's hope I am.
Okay, let us know quick when you're ready then.
Yeah, I have in a minute. We can slow siege as well. We have way more sustain than them as long as we don't get hit by Paradox spot.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
top
You
two swing.
see one on yellow.
On top of the side here.
They're all split right now. They're all split.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I have ult in 30. I'm looking towards yellow.
Okay.
He's
They're
green.
farming on me. There's a wraith on me.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Backing up. Okay. After.
Just Paradox on my right here.
Take her.
Let's get past her. That's wraith ult.
She's getting shit on though.
Size got one.
Everyone's very low, everyone's very low. Can we keep
Paradox might be going.
Yes, keep going.
Paradox might be going as well.
I have ult right now. Can I go around?
I'm pushing
gonna
yellow.
try to go around.
I'm not with you guys.
If you can wait for my leap, can you wait for my leap in 12?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Shiv on me.
10 second leap.
No cube. Shiv on yellow.
Okay, you can start looking.
Okay. They're backing up by the
They're
way.
taking a lot of
Lash
damage
is low.
from me.
Lash is one.
Start looking whenever you want.
I'm looking right now.
Oh, one HP on Paradox.
Got two.
Big ult, it's big ult.
Shiv is TPing right now. I'm getting pressure on yellow right now.
Got heals on me.
Shiv TP'd.
Yeah.
For both? Can you break the walker fast?
Shiv no dash behind.
Go Shiv. He's select.
I'm getting Walker right now.
I have heal in one. Group on me. Nice. I got my heal off. Can we help Saya?
Yeah.
I'm here for
I can TP now. I have ult.
Lash can die.
Walker's weak in one.
Yeah.
Weak. I just TPing in.
I'm TPing in. I have ult.
Fight. I got Walker.
Come with Abram.
I see him. He's hurt. Let's go.
Look at me.
I don't.
Not
I mean,
really.
so-
He's 1 HP.
TP though.
He might die to top.
We have buffs in here.
By the way, and blue walker. They're dead for Abram's dead
can we
for
get-
53.
I'm going blue right
You
now.
wanna keep going? I'm down. I have ult still.
Yeah, you can.
You think?
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Lash is gonna be there. Lash is gonna be there.
Off. Cancel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
just go get buffs in.
Yeah, I'll
You need
take
help
two.
him in?
Well, man, you need to be careful. Paradox swap. He's up right now. He's gonna look for you.
I can TP through the wall if you hug.
We have 1/4 rejuve, by the way.
Wow.
I can't help you.
He has
They're looking
long
me next.
swap.
I'm just gonna pick
You
up Brandon
grab
now.
her,
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Jesus.
They're chasing me. I'm running to you, Ida.
I'm just grabbing you in. I can help you.
I'm dead for a long
We
time.
have
I'm dead
5.
for a long time.
You good?
I'm fine.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm very strong
we have Urn control. Just hold the Urn. Wait till the main respawns, then we go.
Yeah. 7k to spend.
He's looking for swap potentially.
Someone grab this for me, or I can hold it. I can hold it if you guys want.
Ult in 40.
Play towards the walker. Can we play towards the walker? They try to fight us.
I have
Field
7k
time.
unspent, by the way.
Can't grab. You cannot grab
Yeah.
side. You cannot grab. Don't.
Drop her.
No,
Take it.
I'll get it. They might
I'm
try to
gonna
look
fix
for
screen and then boost.
Yeah. I'm coming towards
no
blue
one-
right now in case they try it. They're probably gonna swap you off blue. They have swap again right now.
I think we just
I have
play
ult,
for
I
our
wanna
dynamo. Yeah.
Yeah, I have ult. I want to drop this to somebody.
Yeah.
It's
I can
probably
retake. I can take it back if you
Saya
want.
or, I don't know.
Oh, they leave for slot mid. Ah, fuck, I'm dead. Ah, my bad.
I'm here, side.
I'm here if you look
Yeah,
side.
but Viscus is
Lash is
also
looking.
there.
I hit him.
Look,
6-man silence wave. 6-man silence wave.
Oh, they're 3 on me.
Doing shift.
Lock them.
I got Viscus.
I'm getting solo to my line.
These are 3v4 right now. All 1 HP in the back line. Nice.
I'm going to earn, guys. Can we stop fighting or no?
Size continuing.
Throw it in decay.
Nah,
Silence wave both. Silence wave both.
Can we just go grab the earn?
Chill. Just grab him. Who needs a heal right? Sai, where are you?
Behind you. Stealth.
I have
Little
heals.
invisible Mo.
Keep the pressure up, Maurice.
Take mid after you, huh? So then what's next line here?
They're dead for a long time. Can we rehit maybe? Like a walker? Blue?
I don't have ulti for a while. I think it's hard to win fights with my ult.
Can we bait maybe a paradox swap then? I don't know. Or we just chill, you say?
Hard to beat I don't have a rescue beam for paradox swap.
I'm just gonna clear green and left side.
I can buy warp stone in beta.
Okay.
No, we just chill. Yeah, play for
I'm
quick
just gonna flip for
do you have fortitude or something?
No, that's Storm. No.
Professor, your work is as impressive as it is necessary.
Make sure we play. Lemmy, you gotta be really, really careful on that blue wave, by the way. I can mana it if you want to go farm the jungle. I have to do that from shot.
Yeah,
I'm
Paradox
close
is
to
yellow. Paradox is yellow. Paradox is yellow.
Playing back on. I try with Warpstone. I'll be fine for Paradox.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think we just need somebody with like Warpstone to just like bait this guy. And it's useless. I'd do it, but I don't.
No, I have.
If I farm this roof camp, I get my refresher. Then I have all 20. What's mid boss timer? You check.
Like right now, like legit right now.
Okay.
It's like it's closing down.
It busts in a minute. I'm gonna go right side here.
They just got all their spikes.
Can we get vision? Can we get vision? Then I force mid boss.
I'm spiked as well.
Can we get vision on mid someone?
No, I'm listening.
They can't do it.
Lash right side.
I'm just
Paradox in blue, by the way.
Okay.
I can start fight with my ult, by the way, for pick, maybe.
We can bait Sai. Sai's warped too.
We wanna play. What are we doing for these buffs? Playing right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm gonna fix this yellow wave or green wave. That is.
Lash is around here somewhere.
There's one here.
Yeah, they're all there.
They're above me. Can I look right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's on buff. Paradox. I'm going in. They're kiting back. Yeah, I'm looking fair. I can look fair here. Well, dead. Nice.
Big.
No ball now.
See that. They can all die.
Yeah.
They can all die.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Big punches, boom.
Go mid.
Wow.
Someone come with me to blue walker.
I'll grab burn.
Okay. 8,000 million that fight.
I'm just gonna start fucking in the mid. I'm geist.
Okay, I can go mid as well.
Punches, bro.
Yeah.
I have a lot
honestly, I can get blue walkers off.
I have a lot of damage mid.
Can we try to get some base card inside?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can push. I'm gonna start heading over now.
If Viscus is trying to get you off burn, chase this guy a little bit. Nice.
Great.
I'm coming. This is his ball.
Yeah, he's looking. He's gonna try Lena. He's gonna try.
Wait, I'm coming to you, Lauren.
I don't think he will. No? I just feel like it's a hard throw.
The urn is ours.
I think the shrine's that.
Yeah, we keep going.
I
see. I'm going.
I'm very tanky now. I'm fucking on 20.
That's John
I'm not
is
going.
very tanky.
No, dude, wait for the shrine. Can we leave side? Can we leave? Paradox up in 5. We can get one shrine. Can we buy it? Do we have money or no?
Yeah, 5k.
I'm pretty sure we have money.
Let's go buy.
I'm gonna buy Scourge.
This is like balling. I know that's your burn. Need some boxes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's re-hit here pretty soon. I'm gonna fix this green wave.
Wait for my ult in a minute. Yeah. Also hard to siege into their base with Lash. We don't really have a consistent way to cancel it.
You can bait me. I have 2 death. I can just bait like a ult or some shit.
Well, I mean, he's never gonna look for your fucking pocket.
Bring
He's
mid.
gonna look for me.
You wouldn't try and bait me here? I can show here.
Let me get my ult up and then.
Okay.
You can look.
I can get escalating.
Yeah, they might try and look here with no ult. I don't know.
Coming now.
Remember, we're waiting for quick all guys. Don't get picked until quick all.
Yeah.
I'm just scouting.
There's a big wave on green that they want to catch. You can start walking up now. I have all 15.
Nobody's out.
Coming up now.
Lash is looking for you, by the way. You gotta be ready to cancel out.
I could just
just jump in and like a flicked or something.
Yeah, I'll entry with you when you want to go.
Okay, here I'm gonna start walking a little bit. Okay.
I'm going up. I'm playing up top.
I'm in.
Okay, I'm going.
Lash on left side.
I'm looking right there on left side. Take space.
I had a 3 mana push.
Snake, huge. Huge snake.
It hurt.
Yeah.
Look ship.
Lash ult.
It's just me, I'm dead, I think. I'm dead.
I have ult still. Paradox swaps. I'm still looking fair with you. I have ult still. I'm looking here. Sing space, sing space.
It's just you, Yamato. It's just you, Yamato.
Lash behind us, Lash behind us.
I'm out of slab.
More left.
Fuck. We're also low in base.
Can we play respawn timers? Respawn timers? Lamane's up in 5.
Yeah. Yeah, place left, place left.
Oh yeah, we had them all.
Wait.
2-2-2.
Oh my god, the score just fucking.
Nice, good shit.
And then
I'm coming,
left
I'm
left
coming.
shrine. We can end the game here if we drop quick. If we drop quick, we can.
Pub Idol came out. Oh,
Game's over for Mike. Game's over for Mike. We have 2 out fires, so you can go.
Okay.
If I'm me, I can give us fire rate.
I'm speeding in.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot so fast.
Just shoot patron, by the way. Full patron.
Professor, your work is as impressive as it is necessary.
Shoot him! 200.
Is about to be rewarded.
How do you guys feel about that game post game? Is there anything you guys want to talk about or highlight? I think it was like I think we played like alright.
I think I'm gonna rush boots.
I just troll laning. That's it.
Yeah, so
I was just building random stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of worked out.
Well, man, you got any thoughts or input?
Not really.
I think we were like posturing around the urns all right, but I think there was some urns where like we weren't fully posturing. No,
Talk low key.
No. I definitely didn't say anything.
Well, this guy's
Yeah,
here was
no,
like,
exactly.
him.
He needs to say something.
Or like,
Yeah.
at least tell me you're better grab somebody so I can shoot them. I would have killed that viscous for you. You told me. No.
No, I don't think that viscous dies there, bro.
Maybe, probably. I don't know. I'll shoot him.
You literally shot him as soon as I comboed him, bro. Like my
I know
whole
because
plan
I
was
knew you were looking.
Literally, like I'm not gonna lie, our entire team fight is based around the big dynamo ult.
It is.
I just gotta make sure I can stop viscous from like being cancer. That's really what it turns into. Pick characters turn into looking for the people that stop the pick now.
we were a little bit behind, like around like the 15-minute, 20-minute mark. I don't remember what happened. Do you guys remember or no?
I think we just trolled. We trolled our lane, and then we got when we grabbed first urn, we got double walker split on. Like we lost left and right walker for it. We were like,
Yeah, guys, I think we had a little bit of syndrome of we were saying to do this, and then no one did it.
we just had bad map state to run urn. Like we ran urn, and then I think somebody died, and so like we have 2 people off map, and then they're just like splitting.
No, I'm talking about earlier when we won the fight yellow, and then no one grabbed the urn, and then we came back to another fight because no one grabbed it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a
I
pretty
just need to know. I need to know. I'm just gonna drink so much caffeine. It's gonna be crazy.
Bro, I've already started. If you couldn't tell, I fucking have a can of Ghost Energy ready.
I'm just raw right now. No caffeine.
I'm raw too, John. Like our teammates are a bunch of chuds.
I'm raw.
Yeah. Chud.
Yeah, these guys lost without us actually having our actual draft. GG.
Oh, this Geist here was OP.
But yeah, nothing you noticed, Hydorian, that you want to comment on? You think everything was good? Were you satisfied or?
Yeah, post that yellow urn play was like the only one. We just like left it there when we won the fight.
Ida was charging
I think
in,
the
was
posturing.
going.
I think ideas for like buff spawners could have been better, and like what exactly we want to get out of it. It took a while for us to respond to, like when Viscous was balling the urn. It took a while to respond and figure out what we wanted to do there. Like if we had ideas of saying, "Oh, we fight over this because we're stronger," I would have just like fucking full sent it. But I was like on edge. I don't want to int, so.
No, you're good. You're good. You did good. You did good. Like if you should have confidence in your calls. So like if you see something like that you want to calm, go for it.
It's okay, Ido. If you int, we'll int with you, bro.
Okay.
Definitely, you gotta do your own.
Just say the word. I'm going in.
Because you're filling for AVG, and AVG is very vocal with like what he wants to do, and you're the front line.
You can
so
do
listen,
whatever
if you want to do something, you call it. And go for it, and we'll follow.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
And then when you get swapped in Abrams charges, we'll flame you.
Okay. Sounds good.
But we usually do like to play like centered around objectives. We don't usually like to fight like outside of urns unless we have to. We like to bleed ahead.
Yeah, makes sense.
Chill.
Yeah, what if we just watch Hydration get stomped, bro?
I found
Valhalla. Valhalla takes it home.
Well, listen, if you want some lore, we lost to Valhalla 1-1 in a scram. Like we went 1-1, then Hydration 2-0. So
Yeah, we pay based off how much effort you put in. So if you hard carry, you'll get all the 1,000, and if you did nothing, you get $0.
I'll be right back.
Huge. It's pretty good world game though. This Yamato shit is crazy. Wait, did they win, by the way? VP?
Yeah, they fucking destroyed them apparently.
Ah.
Bro, I was aimbotting, bro.
Oh no, they got one
It's all
match.
fun and games
Oh no,
until
never
Scourge
mind.
comes out. Yeah, John, yeah, you might need to fix some then.
What?
I don't know, man. I feel like that build isn't optimal, but don't worry. Neither is my own pro, bro.
I mean, it's definitely not optimal, but I'm not going fucking salty geist, okay?
What, bro?
Bro, I was looking at his build in game. I'm like, what is this? I'm not building this. I use it as like a base template, and I just built whatever the fuck I wanted.
Okay, so does Malice deal increased damage because he uses 6%, or does it just hate you?
It hates you.
Oh, okay.
Having some really potent builds in the new item meta are going to end up being picked as popularly here in North America.
Well, also in terms of what's popular here in North America, we got some DFN traditions. We're gonna take a look at the Hydra Nation roster now to get you in on one of the traditions
Bro.
here at Deadlock Fight Night. Where Hydra Nation, they've been in
That shit was nuts, by the way.
tell you, the roster has changed continually over these 25 Deadlock Fight Night weeks. The only consistent player, Jake, on this entire roster that has never been off the team at one point at this point is Hydration.
I mean, the team's like sort of named after him, right? So you.
Yeah, I'm looking fair. I can look fair here. Where did this guy go, by the way? I'm going in. I'm going in. They're cutting back. Yeah, I'm looking fair. I can look fair here. Well, dead. Nice, nice.
That ball now.
Two dead. They can all die. They can all die.
Yeah.
They can all die.
Oh my god! Big function, boom, boom.
Wow. Just parry, bro.
Attempt to dethrone melee creeps. They've done just that. We're gonna see though if they're able to get there and even get to that money match. First, they got to take down Valhalla.
Also, I'm gonna defy the run a show here a little bit. I'm gonna bring Jason in early. That's right. We're not playing by the rules. Jason, thoughts on Hydra Nation changing rosters once again?
There's three things in life that are certain: death, money. Death, taxes, hydration, changing roster.
I wish money was one of the certain things.
This is why he's not a play-by-play caster.
Maybe I'll start my own fan fiction line at some point. I'm doing audiobooks.
Fuck it, bro!
I don't know how I feel about this roster, actually.
He's everywhere!
Obviously, Lefa, Hydration, very strong, dependable players. Poppers, I've definitely been critical on quite a bit.
Jace, thanks
when
for the
we saw
prime.
back
John
in
Earl, thanks for the
B&B,
tier 1. Appreciate it,
seeing
thank
him
you
on his Yamato, it felt like that was the only hero he could really play, was that or Great Talon. And when that was being banned away from him, he wasn't really able to play well enough on other heroes. So I don't know how this roster is going to do within like the only like 1 week, 1.5 weeks since we've had these changes. But one thing I do know about Hydra Nation is that they have been grinding a lot more than a lot of the other teams out there when it comes to North America. And I feel like if any team out there has found something niche and something special that no one's caught on to yet, it's definitely going to be them.
Well, of course, the opposition is going to be Valhalla, a new mix here in North America. I guess see some familiar names here where, yeah, I mean, you take a look at it, you got Scout on the team. Normally, you also have Dew on the team, where I think it's Flaws from Troopers in Paris that is swapping on in, where, you know, these players have been around. I think, you know, at least half of them, I think, at one point had a stint on TF2 Boomers, at least think back to some of the other players that are on this roster. But, you know, things are in flux
Venom, I will
in
be.
North America, Jake. And, you know, this early in the game, we don't have a ton of sponsored orgs in. This is kind of part of the course to see these team shifts pretty on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, still a lot of like players who I think are individually going to be strong. DMB coming into a good team here at a perfect moment for him. You know, being a Wraith specialist, playing that hero so much over the last few months, and I mean, since Deadlock came out, was really dominant on it. I felt like when Wraith fell out of the meta, DMB also kind of felt like he didn't have such an obvious place. But now with like what Zergy just paved the way in EU, I feel like love to see DMB if he gets his hand on the Wraith.
You know,
what
you're gonna
he
be
can do
interesting.
here in
Yeah.
this opening match.
And you know, something also to keep in mind here. I'm seeing chat talk about it
here or not. Sorry.
You know, I was waiting for Jason to like kick in. But I will say one thing. In response to Chaz, Chaz like, "Where's Calc? Where's Calc?" Calc was not kicked from Hydronation, to the best of my knowledge. Calc right now, I guess, has had like a big flare up of tendonitis, and I think it's fair to note, like, look, it's difficult to play games when an arm just doesn't work, right? So Calc right now is healing, and
Gotta
as far as
stretch,
I know, Calc
gamers,
will
gotta
probably be back to
stretch.
the game at some point.
Come on.
Whether it be on Hydronation or not, who knows? But you know, injuries happen.
It's tendonitis in his wrist, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's actually a common.
Tendinitis.
Around that though, go the way of Zergy, play with the trackball, and you don't
Fingers
have to use your
only.
wrist. There you go.
Trackball it
Could've
up.
seen him come back. Also surprised he's on the roster. I feel like he was such a stable player, like a high damage dealer when it came to Paradox. He was like the NA TAS equivalent in terms of how much damage you consistently do on Paradox, being such a good playmaker. But to see him not there as well, it's like, who's gonna pick up the Paradox flame for the team?
Rokane.
Yeah, and I mean that obviously when you've had a very reliable Paradox player or a player that can shift on the holiday for that long, I mean it changes a little bit of how you're gonna, well, maybe not the draft in the sense you still have to like draft these heroes, but the effectiveness is gonna be in question till we see the players play. But we are gonna get see the players play right now. That's right, the Mo and Crow 1v1. It is in action. Mo versus Mo fisticuffs. So we'll see if NA holds up to the standard that EU has had on their 1v1s.
They both
Oh
went for
my.
the off the rip parry meta.
Oh my.
Oh, the double parry that just ends it.
Bro, Lefa.
I mean, a previous Hydronation player, albeit for 1 week, Lord and M.
You know what we need? I'm just thinking about it. We got a whole bunch of new melee items added to the game. Maybe next DFN, we spice it up and we let the Moes come in with rebuttal and crushing fists and give them a little bit of extra HP.
Rebuttal would go so. I feel like rebuttal, you just like auto win if you get a rebuttal parry, right? Because it's such a ridiculous turn.
It is a really ridiculous turn, and you get to parry more often. But either way,
that
guys,
would be so crazy.
We are heading into the draft. We'll think about how to spice up the Mo versus Mo setup a little bit later. But it's Valhalla, first pick. Their choice after winning the 1v1, and they take down Mo. So we didn't see Mo at all in EU, and Jason, Mo's just out of here from the get-go.
Yeah, we saw Abrams being first banned.
What?
I think in every single game actually that we had happen in EU, but this time we're going to see Mo as a first
Mo
ban.
and Krill.
But I'm curious, you leave open like Shiv, you leave open Kelvin. I think Kelvin might become like a very staple hero in North America. I mean, thinking with Lord and M, thinking about for Hydronation if they're going to run Fish Cake on or Xerxes on it. Sorry, Xerxes on Valhalla. Or Poppers on it. Like,
Who they been in
don't
pocket
know
for?
exactly what they're going to be going for, but our question of how would NA be compared to EU? Well, completely different. And
Yeah,
I didn't
180.
expect less,
We're gonna
to be
see
honest.
like a Viper first pick.
I mean, I'm curious to see if we see Abrams coming in. I think Abrams, Wraith are my first thoughts. I mean, compared to like previous weeks, there's heroes like Mirage, Great Talon that completely fell out of the meta in EU that were so incredibly popular. Valhalla is going to snag the DMB Wraith off the
Wraith
I
for
actually like this
DMB.
them. I think that player hero combination is something I really would want to see for them, and I think
Hugh, thanks for
it
follow.
is a
Cadence,
first
thank
pick
you.
Pro hero. From what we saw in EU, that I'm convinced from Zergy's build, that looks disgusting. That looks like one of the
It's
strongest
DMB's
late
best
game
character,
things you could
by
just build.
far.
The DPS, the objective taking, just absurd.
Yo, it is 2025 in North America. First picked Wraith in a deadlock draft. We finally did it. We got him. All it took was Wraith going back up to the top of the meta, and NA is respecting Wraith first. I love to see it. Meanwhile, Hydronation going with the first pick on the Kelvin, where
Kelvin
things
Shiv.
are more survival now. People generally, from what I've heard, are valuing
thinks?
Kelvin a little bit more as a result. Not even though Kelvin was getting first picked a little bit pre-patched too, depending
You
on the
could get a
draft
Shiv
and
here
tournament.
too. You get the Shiv Kelvin opening combo. I think they're both insanely strong.
I think they will, and yeah, Jake, you're absolutely right. And look, teams right now, they value the percentage execute that you get with Shiv. And Jason, right now, this is more similar to
BMXing?
EU on the actual
can
picks,
see it.
even if the bans were different.
Yeah, very weird. Very weird to see it so close to EU, considering it feels like in 25 weeks of this, we've never have it be so close. But I mean, I'm looking at Valhalla's side. Abrams would be obviously a perfect pickup here. Maybe Abrams Vindictus, so you have yourself an S tier lineup. But then also with
Holiday
and
Abrams
Bebop all still available, does Valhalla want to pull the Abrahams and take away the pick heroes and get Paradox as well?
I think it's definitely an interesting idea here, especially with Wraith. It's like you have really solid ult follow-up if you do swap or lasso somebody in. And of course, Wraith has all the damage as well you might need. There's also the thought about trying to match the front line a little bit with something like Abrams, but maybe Abrams, I wonder, can you stand up to a Shiv Calvin? And they're going to go with Yamato as another
Yamato over Abrams? That's not bad, I guess. I guess if you give them Yamato, their lanes are god. Their lanes would have been crazy.
It's still brand new, so it's hard to say how much you can really send stone. But in terms of what you've given up here, you just gave up the Paradox Geist, which to me, you think about what has been overwhelmingly strong. That would be just an incredible clapback here from Hydra Nation. And Jason, we got the Geist. Do we get the Paradox?
Or does Valhalla ban Paradox instead?
Yes, it's a bad thing. Hyper bust.
So yeah.
Get that fixed, bro. Get some quality sleep. Come on now.
They probably ban it.
And they could. I think Abrams would obviously be a good ban away as well, because we're still. I mean, Valhalla's still lacking like a decent front line. Obviously, Yamato gives you somewhat of a front line, but an Abrams would give you a nice little pick off as well to have. Again, give protection to Wraith. Dynamo actually instead. So
I actually like this. I actually like this Hydra Nation. I think Hydra Nation are going to pick Abrams off the rip if it's not banned, and then I guess they could got Paradox too, but they actually have such a ridiculous close range brawling front line with Shiv, Geist, and potentially Abrams. Like, this is disgusting, but however, a Dynamo would kind of ruin them, right? Like, these are all heroes that want to be point blank, not so much Geist, but in general, right? So you still want to play off the lifesteal, and you do want to be, running at people pretty aggressive, pretty close range. They're not going to have any stuns in the draft.
It's a double pocket ban.
We got to get clarification from production here, because
something's wrong.
Pocket did not get banned twice. This,
damn, bro, they hate on my boy Pocket.
I mean, look, I get you don't want to play against Pocket,
but
Pocket. That's a little weird.
I'm
so we will wait.
Abrams then.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense if
He's
Abrams
just that broken.
was one of the first bans here. Oh, it was a Paradox ban as the second ban. Okay. But I actually don't think Hydra Nation. I think if Hydra Nation, if I'm right, they're gonna go with the Abrams. Yeah, okay. And now the front line is, I mean, this. How do you fight into this? Like, if these heroes get farmed, Kelvin is gonna be healing 3 players that are like.
This game's over.
Kelvin value on heal in this game is going to be out of control. You get healing tempo on
bro, Valhalla just full loss in draft.
All these characters that all want a frontline, all want to aggro. Yamato can stand up to that just because of the ulti, but
they're like Warden Viscous maybe.
Raw gun damage, even on Yamato, even tanking. Like,
yeah,
honestly, like Warden Viscous.
Jason called it. You mentioned the Warden. I think the answer may be yes, but also you have way more initiation power on Valhalla.
Oh my god, Abrams looks so clean, bro.
Really good now that
Look how good Abrams looks.
Way more damage.
God damn.
So
he just stands out in drafts.
And this feels like one of those comps where like Hydra Nation, their win con, they want to get significantly ahead and then just run at you. But Valhalla, if they play well, especially playing around the holiday, I mean, if they stay ahead, I don't think Hydra Nation can just run over them, so to speak.
Nice,
so
we're just gonna pick Viscous here for Vegas.
This is giving Hydra Nation a little bit of hard
Viscous
mode,
Lash.
so far as I'm concerned, in the early mid game, even though they still have a Kelvin Shiv lane, which I think will still perform pretty well post patch.
I mean,
I think
go ahead,
all I have
Jason.
to worry about is Sinclair pick. But at the same time, an Ivy would be like a really nice roundup to their composition, because they can use the slow with lightning as well to like really make it difficult for Hydration to fight in the front lines, make them very slow, really hard to move around the fight, but also do a lot of damage as well. If you pick up a heal bait on top of that, you're going to be nerfing a lot of their healing they can do. I don't really hate either team's comp, to be honest, with the way it's playing out.
I would love to see the Sinclair as the final pick here. I think that's a great call out. Like, copying Wardenal is so powerful.
Or Sinclair.
In this game, and then you could copy the Wraith ult too as a way to deal with Wraith herself with the disarm. They go with the Lash though. I guess that makes sense. Maybe they were lacking a bit of initiate. I mean, maybe
is
the
overrated.
Abrams, once it gets Phantom Strike, can be that, but that is pretty deep into the game when you're actually.
But it's like one of his best characters. That's why.
I think this is a very sick frontline comp.
I guess he's playing Kelvin.
I think I'm curious to see
he's
how
been practicing a lot of
Mirage
Kelvin,
does,
so he's probably playing Kelvin.
If Abrams, Shiv, and Geist are having good games, like, man, the potency of the Kelvin heal in these team fights is going to be so sick. Valhalla, if they get caught like 1-2 players in the dome,
I don't know why they didn't go Magician or Viscous.
Yamato can tank through in the dome that's going to be like a key bellwether. If Yamato is
Kinda
strong
weird.
enough to like confidently fight into the dome and live with the ulti and be able to get bailed out by the team after, maybe this is going to be key. And like you guys mentioned, the pick off threat from Holiday could be nice as well. But I really like what I see out of Hydra Nation. I think this draft is like a very old school, something we would have seen like a couple months ago. But I think that style looks really good to me in from what I've seen so far on the patch.
Well, the X factor to me is, I look at this as just they're probably putting
Poppers
Fishcake
plays
onto
Sinclair.
Lash, right? You think about who has the most play time onto what for Hydra Nation, and also Flick is on the roster. You wonder who's going to be playing what. Fishcake, 8 million hours on Lash. But if Lash doesn't get value, their initiation is going to be really tough, Jason. And I feel like for me, I look at Hydra Nation, I just wonder, what is the ramp right now? And I just feel like they're putting a lot in the Fishcake, having a really good game.
I mean, it's that, but they also put a lot of it onto Shiv, which I think Rokane is kind of my guess of who he's going to be playing.
Probably Rokane, guys.
Late game carry, in my eyes.
I think Popper should play Shiv for sure.
To get to late game to be that carry potential as we saw with Zergy. If you can't lock down DMB on the Wraith, like he's going to become a massive problem.
Nah, I don't think Wraith is gonna be a problem.
Picked up
We'll see. We'll see though.
Too.
I mean, they have a lot of threats though. We'll see.
Lifesteal as well. He gets at some point. Like it's going to be very hard.
This team still has a lot of new players.
Not to mention you have to get through the front line of Yamato, Ward, and Calco at the same time. You have Ivy protecting.
No, Leffa shouldn't play Shiv. I think it's he's Geist. He should be Geist.
If you can't get going early, I think this actually could be a
What is his portrait, by the way? Oh, it's Valhalla.
I do agree with you. I think we go late enough, Valhalla will outscale. But
Who
I
drew
just
that?
like the odds of like
Who
a
painted
mid-game
this?
snowball. I think
Lord
if
and
they
M?
have clean macro in the mid game, they can win lanes, clean macro in the mid game, and then they can just get such a lead that
Yeah, Leffa Mirage.
I think it won't matter. Essentially,
Should be
like,
Rokane,
the late game
guys.
start from Valhalla won't come to fruition. But this does put pressure on a Hydra Nation roster that is freshly shuffled. You talked about ZP them being like a team that's bested a lot, has been like really grinding and putting the effort in. I think this is going to be the test of that. They need a clean game.
Hydration on Abrams. This is a new look. Also, chat, calm yourself. Chat just going wild with the copy pasta of every week I watch EU Draft, I learn more about the game. And then I watch NA Draft, I learned they should watch EU Draft. Oh, boy.
Jesus.
I don't hate these drafts, actually. These are different.
He started
but they're not
3.
actually, after we seen them all come together, they're not
Nah.
different.
Hydration's on Brolic.
Mirage, he's looked insane in this game in the
GG.
past, but EU, they were like not even touching Mirage, which is surprising to me. Like, I don't see why, from like a pure theory perspective, why the global teleport wouldn't be still amazingly good. The late game farm potential from Mirage still very strong.
All right, we'll see how this one pans out. And yeah, Leffa's going to be on the Mirage.
Yeah, Popper
Rokane
Shiv,
onto
yeah.
The Geist is where we're at. Which, if you go far enough back, there was a period of time where Rokane was basically on Geist just about every game. But, to me, as I look at this, I'm really curious about how Valhalla plays the early
And they split up
game, because,
Fishcake and
to me,
Poppers,
Jake,
which is interesting to me.
I'm looking at this game, and I feel like Valhalla
They should be playing
really
comfort
does
lanes,
have
I feel
a
like.
significant early to
It
mid
should be like
game
Leffa
window.
Hydration,
But
Rokane
so much is gonna
Vegas,
depend on
Fishcake,
what Lord NM
Poppers,
is
but
able to do, in that crucial
Whatever.
period after you hit 3K souls.
Yeah, I will say, I think laning wise, I think there's better lasting pretty significantly for Hydra Nation. I think like Shiv Abrams should be one of the best last hitting lanes you can do, like the double shotgun, and both of them are heroes with serious kill threat, so you got to be very careful in that mid lane.
His build straight buns. Should have used my build, bro.
Not expecting to see either team though come up to a huge lead in the early game. These teams are both very experienced, mostly going to be playing that farm game, trying to trade, trying to get what
Telling
they
you,
can.
you just go weighted shots, Berserker, and then you win the game.
Right? Like,
How can
as
you
a lane,
lose?
This has been a
Can't.
not just a CS lane, it's
You
been a
get
kill
every
lane
stat you
in the
need
past, and
from
I
both
think
those
it's somewhere
items.
Hydra Nation want to start
Plaza's a sub for
cracking the
Dio.
armor of Valhalla in the early game.
To me, it's kind of a good test, too, of where Wraith is at the moment, where Wraith probably the biggest benefit of this patch here so far. And, sometimes you go for the melee and a little bit off. Either that or thought wouldn't hit in time and there's a parry on the table. One of the two.
Yeah, I think it was one of those weird pins where he got pinned like just on the corner of the jump.
Headshot booster?
Punched around it.
You try to play pocket?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm playing whatever the
if
team
Wraith-
needs.
If the Wraith Ivy lane is able to stand their own versus Shiv Kelvin lane, I feel like that pumps up the Wraith stocks even more as far as where Wraith is at. In
Oh,
this
it's League
patch.
on
That's why,
Wraith.
To me, kind of been the storyline of the day.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, this hero got mega
That's
buffed
interesting.
overall,
That is very
from
interesting.
one patch to the next.
Should be DMB on Wraith and then League on
Abrams also
Warden,
just, like,
but they
got
have
him, like,
flaws,
the extra
so
regen, 3.5 regen on top of the passive. It's going to be so hard to spam him out of lane. Some early damage here as well.
Oh.
In trouble, yeah. I think this is a kill. Tornado, maybe just one more shot. Yeah, that'll be
hey, goodbye.
kill found, able to continue some pressure as well in the mid lane. Love the hydration back to their winning ways here.
My
So far, at
final
least.
DFN.
DMB as well, going to be going down. And quick kills, I don't think these are the most impactful, but they definitely presage a worrying trend here for Valhalla in the early game.
I do kind of enjoy how, regardless of what's being played, Hydra Nation does try to just maintain just general lane partners, because you play enough with one player, Jake, eventually you kind of get an idea of when someone's going to go in and when not, even without comms. You get to know someone's play style, and Hydration Lefa, they just have chemistry in lane, regardless of if they're in a slightly favored lane or not.
True.
It's an interesting concept here from Valhalla to be having.
But they always put Lefa on a good laner.
Like, super focused on the healing and just like, yeah, you can soak 1,000,000 damage from Kelvin and Shiv, but we're just gonna heal you up and sustain through it all. Not let anybody get low. Not
Counterspell?
let
Nah.
the snowball start rolling.
On Viscous, you don't need it.
I think this Calico Warden lane though, it looks.
If you're playing melee Viscous, go Berserker, weighted shots, express shot.
I mean, they're small.
Those are your core in the opposite order.
I do kind of wonder, we didn't see Yamato
Indefinitely, yeah.
On the EU end, and I kind of wonder where.
Well, apparently it's because he has tendonitis, but I feel like he's just taking a break indefinitely.
Deep dive and trying to,
could be wrong though.
Player impact on. Also, there hasn't been as much in the way of scrims, but Yamato was the big winner of the patch prior to this, and.
He's just saying for express shot.
Also, yeah, what do you point out? The Warden Calco lane
can't do that.
Struggling a bit. You wouldn't really expect it to be.
They're gonna dive
strong, but
he missed the Crimson.
Yeah, they're getting crushed across the map. Like this game is actually like this is like an insanely early call, but this game is unironically almost over. Like if they get like another few kills, I mean.
Yeah, how do you come back from this?
Because the problem is, all
their sub?
players,
No.
there's a moment here
this is a new team.
Get your ultis online.
BNB disbanded when I left.
Kills, but Hydration is coming up to have every ult online. Just now, Valhalla gets a few ults, so maybe they can take some of the fights with that power spike. Maybe that does stabilize things for the moment, and that kill does help a lot on the Road King.
Well, also, I think with how
the
economy's been adjusted, I do think there's more room for comebacks now with a tough start. So, yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit tough, but I think Valhalla, especially in
I'm 20 years old.
Get Lasso online for Lord NM. We'll see, if it stays in the middle for picks or it tries to go off to the side. Well, I'm not getting too many picks in the middle with Scout being.
I mean, mid lane is actually good. Yamato Holiday.
Take a look. Has not statted into it here just yet.
But the thing is, Yamato plays better with the front line.
Yeah, you don't get it till 3.4.
Versus like,
because
yeah.
You start with the 400 souls now. So
I don't know. I've always had more success when I have like a Kelvin or Mokrill. And I'm just allowed to like free cast.
Really curious what Hydration buys. Is he going to save?
This is so much easier.
6K, or not 6K, rather a 3K. It's going to be the Headhunter upgrade. Oh, that's actually massive at this phase of the game, right? Getting the huge.
Wash 27, bro. You're not
Abrams
washed.
is a huge threat now, and is going to get tons of sustain as well. So he might get active and look into some ganking potential here, doing some box running in the early game. This is something I think we came to know Hydration for, and like honestly, I think a lot of players like really changed their game a lot, realizing like how much he gets out of this box running in the mid game. And if he can get a successful gank here on the sideline, that would be explosive for his game.
A little bit porch pirating into a hello to Flaws with a quick
porch pirating.
One after the other, some quick left clicks on the DMP. Gets hit with the lasso towards the end, and
oh my.
He's parrying as well. Oh wait, he heals.
Oh my.
Oh boy, that is a big swing in the game. And
that's a big mistake.
His game is over.
Like, at that point, Hydration's always going to go for the parry.
All right, his game's over.
HP under tower. He has to just parry, right? Coming off the lasso, and to try to finish with the quick melee, a little bit greedy. That is so bad for them. That would have been bad even if you catch Hydration, but the fact that you don't is terrible. Now another dive here comes under the tower. Wraith incredibly low. Caught by the execute. Shiv still healthy behind tower, diving with the Kelvin. And they still have the Kelvin ulti if things go wrong. Lash ult as well. Finds a big connection on the side lane.
Yeah, really opening things up here on left, although okay, ends up falling down. So able to withstand a little bit. 38k of 31k is pretty significant. Still,
yeah, this is crazy.
8-minute mark of the game here just yet. I'm not gonna say, in this case, I still think there's room to bring things back, but it's a little bit difficult to be getting crushed in lane to this extent, because what's gonna happen here, the Guardians have already kind of set the stage of the game.
Their lanes are so weak, man. This is a draft diff.
Not
only, I mean, obviously they're just better, but like also this is just a draft diff. Completely.
Right now, Jake, look where Hydration is, able to freely go to the back line, might be coming in for the gank, and even if he doesn't, he's gonna grab some jungle.
Yeah, has an ulti as well.
How do you give Kelvin Shiv
right
guys, bro? Abrams.
Here he goes, looks like connecting on the back line. They continue to push these lane creeps in. Valhalla's going to bring heavy numbers this engagement, though. They want to shut down Hydration. They want to stop his reign of terror. He's still pretty healthy, and yeah, Kelvin's just grinding down the objective, getting the job done.
So you played already? No, we're playing next game. We're playing against whoever wins this.
Responded to by Fishcake. And Yamato, yeah, can't even really put damage on that Guardian. There's not really been any meaningful Guardian damage. And yes,
it's only the semis.
And so I do think Hydronation, this is a moment where they need to be clean. Like
last one's BO3.
Here and to force
next game.
Deep dives on
I'll be playing.
Is I think kind of like the way you lose the game for Hydronation.
I'm subbing though for melee creeps. AVG. I'm not on the team right now.
A lot of these like mid objectives, such as like the Gambas on the enemy side of the map. That's going to be.
I mean, their draft is going to be the exact same as this one.
They need to start ganking. They need to start finding kills.
One thing that's not bad though for Valhalla in terms of the economy allocation, Scout has done a really nice job of staying in the game here so far. Not a Yamato that's ahead that could just run at people, but still a Yamato that.
Oh my god, bro, this shit is over.
Return the shadow. I don't know if there's not a shadow dark enough that's gonna save you from this invade. DFN.
Yeah, not only that.
Start your own team? I don't want to, bro. It's like the whole point.
Grab all of the profit of those Gambas, and it goes to Hydration, who's having.
Wait, what is this early life strike?
On his squad, Lefa as well.
Cinema.
Fantastically, and everyone is split farming the map right now. Like you look
I don't dislike it actually. I was thinking about it.
Overgroup. They're not forcing any kind of objective, like I talked about. Shiv though is being collapsed on right now.
Yeah, Shiv, a little bit of danger here on the left-hand side.
Wait, OBT, are you in chat?
Being used here by Wraith at the opening. Got the teleport in.
It's good, right?
See if that's gonna be enough to
I was feeling it last game. I always feel it every game.
Still looking to commit. Lefa takes down Lord NM. And the teleport in from Lefa, enough to at least turn it into a little bit of a
I'd probably get melee charge first.
As we see poppers going down.
I mean, they could get an urn here.
In terms of the 1-for-1 being behind.
Yamato's actually strong.
It's expensive. They had to bring.
They have to get urn.
Players that fight just to get the 1-for-1.
Get urn, please get urn.
And map control wise, it doesn't really accomplish anything.
Bro.
They're not able to turn it into an objective. So Lefa just teleporting in.
Oh
backing up
my.
the team. Now it's Rokane's turn to be the one out on the side lane, but meanwhile, Hydration just.
No, I would never go life strike this early.
He's kind of a one-man wrecking crew, 7 kill streak.
I also don't like Headhunter. Oh, actually, Abrams Headhunter's good, but life strike this early.
3K item coming in. Big threats here.
The interesting thing with Hydration too is that this has mostly been income from kills. He has not really gone as much in terms of lane income. It has been funneling that more to other characters on the team. Not really been too much in terms of jungle income. So. And that's actually worth noting too. You go, oh, he has all
this
these
is the
kills,
default Abrams build?
Like, well, it's not just about where Hydration's at. It's also the level of farm that he's not consuming and still maintaining the level of power that he's at.
Oh, it's default Abrams build.
Yeah, I mean,
Risky Rose.
Gonna be that frontline bruiser, but
what am I watching, bro?
Don't really have
what the?
To farm super efficiently. If you do,
this guy's got cultist sacrifice.
One of the most egregious late game carries. Because you're just like that far ahead of the game, and attempting to burst you is so risky with the nature of the passive, right? Like you fail that burst, and then there's also somebody like Kelvin who can almost always save
Nah, this is nuts, bro.
And he's gonna be just healing so much from the passive. Already has 2k HP. That's a ridiculous.
Yeah, for Warden,
amount.
it's
like,
crazy
2K
good.
damage at this phase in the game is really difficult.
Well, and also
this guy's counterspell already.
Very survivable. Where we even bring it up, but as Jason was bringing it itemized, that he also went super quick life strike. So
he just buried the lasso.
He didn't parry it. He just missed.
Ah,
Lord just missed.
Oh boy. It looked at us like, wait, that hit, right? It's like, no.
Nah, Lord missed.
I'm surprised he had the item so early. I think he just realized that on this Mirage, being such a natural backline damage dealer, that the real threat, like,
let's go
you
next.
want to target with lasso, given that like Poppers, Rokane, Hydration are all.
These players on Valhalla don't have enough experience, bro. They don't have enough experience. That's what that's a difference maker.
And it really pays off turning that kill around into 2 kills for his own team.
Some of them don't.
Also, at this point, this has been kind of an atrocious game as far as soul economy goes for Lord NM, where if you're this far behind on Holiday, you are only good for your rope skills at this point. Like, once you drop the lasso,
wait, Lord's on 7k net.
Jesus. Because you yourself, you're not really contributing anything to the fight, where the average median souls for the other team is 13k, and you're slumming it at 7k. It is
yeah, these guys are all top 50, so.
For Lord NM right now, without extra farm being.
Everyone in the lobby.
Yeah, and likewise on Hydration side, everyone who needs farm is having it right now. The only people who are a little bit further behind are Vegas on the Kelvin and Fishcake on the Lash. I mean, Fishcake barely.
Well, like everyone in Hydration has a lot of pro play experience.
Lash really is. If you can deal damage on Lash, that's great this game. But really, I think it's all about the ulti, all about scouting and mobility, and he's gonna have enough.
So they understand their roles really well. Also, I mean, they just lost in lane, so
where, you're seeing
they don't. They just lost in lane.
On the map is just a little bit favoring his Hydration. Sneaks up. If he could see this a big bag potentially on the raid, and that's a kill. Should be.
ridiculous. The stealth Abram still finds his way over. And again, the melees keep coming in. Okay, did you want him this close to you? Do you want hydration that close? And the answer is he doesn't want to deal with the walker, even regardless.
Bro, what is this build, man? Why are we going Spirit Strike?
If you chase Abrams here, you
What?
probably die. That is where hydration is.
This guy is Trophy Hunter. What?
We also have Fishcake here close to that next ulti. Calvin's pushing mid. Geist on the right side. I mean,
We're
the
actually
whole
for
map is
funning.
pressured so aggressive right here. Valhalla low on a couple players. They need to make some of these defenses, not just defenses, they need to win team fights like from an overcommitment from Hydration, but Hydration aren't giving them that. Like that was a moment where
Trophy Hunter and Lash is good. Yeah, bro. Yeah, when it gets 14 stacks, sure, bro.
To come around and turn around a team fight, bring their whole team, and overwhelm 2 to 3 players wherever they are on the map. The Hydration make the discipline call. They back off.
I'm gonna make a call. We're looking at Kelvin right now. 4,800 souls.
I never even felt like reach was ever necessary on Lash. Not the way I play with Lash, at least. And the health is like, you just buy a different item. Why don't you just get Cultist instead, OBT?
Versus walkers. Healing tempo on a Kelvin is one of the biggest team DPS increases that we've ever had.
Cultist is better.
So if you're thinking about like timing and power spikes,
Sprint speed is butt.
Once you're Vegas and you get healing tempo,
Okay, it's not butt, but like, it's butt because you're only gonna get it once you get 14 stacks.
It's just such an incredible power spike.
Nah, bro, I'd rather get Cultist every day of the week.
I mean, here from League, trying to pressure down left, but there's a full HP Guardian.
Bro, you just invade with Cultists.
He's gonna be backing off for the moment. Doesn't have that mag.
Oh god.
He lost the teleport too. It got canceled. He's gonna ult.
Oh, and the lift. Oh, okay.
Hydration does not care. Continuing to charge in. Gonna grab the bag. And this is just everything is going the way of Hydration. They're constantly bringing resources to one another, not overcommitting to any key position on the map, but at the same time, they're just pressuring.
What's a good chance to learn? I like characters like Hayes, very aim focused. Oh, Wraith. Oh, Geist is like the most intensive aim trainer character, because hitting headshots is like crucial.
Nice and healthy here so far. Did not go for the healing tempo, by the way. Instead, rescue beam, Fishcake though, able to punish flaws for the attempt. Hydration, all grouping up here on the right-hand side. And I look here, Death Slam, you gotta think is what Fishcake's gonna be looking for.
Oh, goodbye.
Death Slam, 2 locked in, drops him on down, over and in. And Ivy able to stone form off some of the worst of it, may be able to get away, not able to save the other. As Hydration continues to pile on here in the right lane, Walker should be theirs.
I've seen that Lash ult before.
Walker's going down, and Hydration
it was the game winner.
Sending another wave to crash on Walker. In the meantime, only positive lane situation is here in the mid, but it's not really a game changer. It's just okay.
5-man ult by Fishcake.
Get that death. Macro is immaculate
into
right
a
now.
5-man power slash. They're all dead.
Shiv is super low. Needs to grab some heals. That's creating a little window for Valhalla to do a bit of jungling with that catch-up mechanic that they do have here. And the catch should be a kill on this Lash. Surely he's dead to rights, you would think. Wraith, or rather Gordon, just too scared. Knows that the threat of backup's too real.
Wait, just press the ultimate button? No.
Is within his zip code and wonders, do I live in this situation? But this is turning into a full-on fight. Valhalla committing here on the left-hand lane. This is what going to be the one. Fishcake.
Wait, the game could turn here.
Potentially an opportunity. Telekinesis going to be dropped here. Not going to be hit by the counter spell. You got the League coming on in for left line. Oh, okay.
Why is this guy fighting alone?
You walk into the garage, you go.
Wait, why does he have Headhunter? Headhunter.
Fishcake, 30 HP. Down
wait, Fishcake dead.
Valhalla able to get at least one.
Wait, but this guy's Thanos. Oh god.
Yeah. Big punch here, pin into them all. Very low here for Wraith. Hydration on the chase, thinking about it, wants to go in, just gonna take this damage. Oh, parry though.
We're heavy punching there? Does it matter though? This guy's legit god.
Reliable, guaranteed follow-up. 2-for-2 trade so far. Valhalla pretty happy with this. Last on Hydration as well.
Never mind.
Everyone, dump all abilities into the Abrams. We got the team effort having to be used. The lasso, the final piece, and look.
Wait, they can get this in the game. It's winnable.
Helps Valhalla get a little bit more back into the game. Still a long way to go, but now contesting here towards
I lied.
Lefa, able to take down Zerbzi. Lefa still very, very fed at this point. Taking down 2 with the aid of Rokane, and they don't need hydration, as it turns out.
The Avengers got Thanos.
Scary for Valhalla. That was starting to look like maybe
an
extension from Hydration, but the fact that Vegas and Lefa are able to continue on into that fight despite a lot of their teammates being dead, just being confident that they have the HP advantage, they have the skills advantage to pressure that.
What is this build, by the way? Mystic shot?
Yeah, that really does restabilize the fight. And before that fight even really got underway, Rokane did grab the mid walker, so flex slots opening up here. One last walker now on the map for Valhalla. and you see Hydronation on this beautiful split across the map.
Oh, at least they got one
Everybody's
tower.
cleaning
That's
up
good.
A lot of jungle camps. I feel like there's going to be like one more big round of items, and that's healing tempo as well for Kelvin. Next team fight is going to be terrifying.
And to see the healing tempo online, maybe a good chance here to get Jason's thoughts on what we've been seeing, both on items picked and just general for the match. Jason, what do you got for us?
I think we're seeing why Abrams is kind of being banned away in EU. Like hydration, a lot of the focus has been on him.
Abrams' character is broken.
Team, but like the whole match is revolved around.
Wait,
him
OBT,
and,
you really don't like this
where
guy's
he wants to
build?
go and what pressure he wants to apply and how the team
Wow,
plays around it. I mean, you see, anyone that goes into his space, goes into his sights to meet like, crap, I don't know if I can actually survive this fight. They need 2 players to take him down, and yet,
What item
he
do
has
you want
backup
here?
towards Left, but I don't think they can even destroy hydration anymore at this point.
Wait though,
He's healing a lot,
different
actually.
idea here. Hydration, take a little bit of refuge here in the closet, gets the life strike off, stays alive! Oh man, Hydration even
The ordering's whack, yeah.
breaks line of sight, uses it to land the melee, gets
Let's
the heal
FF.
off. Vegas comes on in for a little bit extra healing, and the Abrams that was nearly dead, now very alive to land the double stun right on the back. Oh man, the era of Abrams may have arrived.
I mean, fighting in a room like this against the draft from Hydronation.
I
is
mean,
just
I don't like that he
impossible,
doesn't have
right? Like, the
Berserker.
healing, even if
I don't
Hydration
like
does go
Aura
down there, I
before
think that,
Berserker.
you know, could have been super close. Like if he went down there, I wouldn't have been shocked. However,
Hydration, been
there's
watching
no
your
hope
VODs
in
just
them to
promo
actually
burger
win that
boxing.
fight. Hydration
Yeah.
fought every month. They slowed the game down enough.
Bro, you gotta watch.
I mean,
You
that's
gotta
what
watch
we
from
call
the
the
best. You know what I'm
battle,
saying?
right? The
That's how you
overwhelm
get it. That's how you do
frontline
better.
healing tempo online. Poppers, Rocaine, Hydration, all having amazing games. I mean, this is just such a ridiculous.
Shiv is
power
extremely
level.
broken right now. If you want to learn it,
Really can't get into these fights. Now there's like a
fairly easy
40K
too.
soul lead. This is devastating.
More about rage management.
Also, still some old tech goes for securing it with the Abrams. Even with the Ivy trying to go in for the steal, it was not the greatest potential, but you're far enough behind here. It's just the Ivy. You might as well go for it.
You gotta try. You really do need a like a rejuve steal type of a play to recover this game. And that Walker on the
So then you
left
get the
lane's already
movement.
low.
It's ridiculous.
This
Yeah.
is everything set up here.
Game is just
Grabbing the
so
urn.
amazing,
I
bro.
don't expect to see an urn attempt here from Hydronation. At least not. Maybe they'll fake
Boundless
it while they clear
online.
the Walker. Valhalla though has to really decide. I don't think you can even defend this Walker. I think you may just.
They changed it
What
to
can
3
you run
lanes
the
and they
map? Like,
changed all the
seriously,
items.
Can you come out of your base right now with a 40k disadvantage and rejuve for Hydronation?
And they added like 30
It's
items.
difficult to come out of your base, but global chat is free,
Oh.
as Lord NM has found out. However, so is League Hydration in on the left. Able to
JJ.
pick off and looking for poppers.
Oh, wait, that guy
Walker,
lives.
And the rest of Valhalla right now forced for a bit of a quick retreat. They do get poppers at the very least, but overall, you're pretty happy with that for Hydration. The last Walker out of the fray.
They did change stam recovery. They removed.
If you can turn this
They
into
removed a
smart
lot of
kills,
stam
this
recovery
could be a
from
potential
characters and
lead into that
they put it
first
in
phase, at
items.
least maybe clear out some of these base guardians. Get a little bit
That's
more
why Holiday
progress on the
goes
map.
both
Base guardians
Kinetic
a little
Dash
bit
plus
scarier
Arcane
to
Surge
take. You
now.
see this new map geometry, a little bit more favorable for defenders, a little bit more opportunity to counter initiate. But Abrams, I mean, he's happy to come.
Nah,
in,
3 lanes is
test
way
speed,
better. There's like no
initiate on, let's see what
downsides
happens.
compared to 4, in my opinion.
I'm not sure if you're
I
familiar
played it long
with,
enough
the
now.
community-created lore, but
4 was
by all
horrible.
accounts, this isn't Blue Abrams that you're dealing with anymore. He's turned the green. Like
It's also just
skin
too
color
hard.
is flashing green.
Your team will just like one player can just carry the whole game by just side
Literally, in rage,
taking
Abrams
walkers
with
in
the
2
heal tempo, the green on
seconds
his feet too, the green
and just
kicks.
farming infinite money.
He's just tanking the base guardians, no fear. He's building up his passive. This is value.
Fish cake goes a little bit deep.
But they're running Urn at the same time. So like Hydronation, they're not committed to winning the fight in this phase. They're not really committed to ending here. They're still getting a lot out of the map. But the fact that Kelvin's back with ulti, maybe now though, they will try to just really make that push.
It's not quite as easy to push into the new base. New base has, you know, some defender specific terrain advancements, like having the go up more
The
elevation.
movement's severely lacking in every other
But
game.
on the
Yep.
other hand, you're
That's why I only play Deadlock.
7k, let's see what Hydration buys.
Berserker, point blank.
What new
Berserker.
item? Oh, he did it, Jake. Crushing fists.
That's scary.
Are in here.
Berserker weighted shots, man.
Disturbing, actually.
I guess you don't need weighted shots if he has
Seen it though,
remover.
yeah.
I'm not sure if we did see it earlier in EU, but what I will say is that, you know, if someone goes for Buttle and you know he hits himself,
What do you even debuff removing?
so to speak, he's
Nothing.
gonna like chunk himself for like 1500 HP.
Just go weighted shots.
Maybe melee's people enough time to get stunned. I want to see if Hydration can actually get the melee. That feels crazy to me. I feel like with the risk of parry in the late game is actually still so high, but this is just stat checking. Hydronation, they have run away with this game. Siphon Life as well. Yamato ulti, not enough to protect you. And they've got to drop patrons still, but I mean, Valhalla is being spawn camp. They can't even leave their own veils at this point.
They can't even leave their own veil at this point.
Mildly, the shrines are gonna go down, and now on to the patron. Hydronation goes, looking to solidify their advantage. Still up a good 50k. Patron gonna go down. The throne.
That's for lane.
All right.
Yeah,
Do you want me to mute?
they can't buy the.
Do you guys want me to mute?
He's the start for Valhalla. This is the moment. You've got to win this fight. You've got to make it pretty decisive. Patron is low. Some players focusing it, but that split focus could be the opportunity for Valhalla. That being said,
Yeah, we're only muting for draft,
the
and
game
we're
is
on
just
mute
too
for
out of
game.
control at this point. They could just turn to the Patron and finish it anytime they like. It'll be Hydronation going to that.
All right, I'll be back. I gotta go set delay.
Hydronation. Is this?
I'll be back. I'm gonna set some delay. Peace. I'll be back. Give me like a minute.